YouTube gotta fix their glitches, bro. You heard? Y'all gotta know. Y'all gotta make y'all joint uh efficient with each model phone, man. Like you heard on this Samsung Galaxy S25, like you can't click the orientation button while you trying to name the title of your video. Like that's a glitch. Like I'm trying to do horizontal live. Y'all got me doing, you feel me? Y'all forcing me to do vertical live. It's a different audience. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, my G's. Smack your head off, man. You messing up my flow, bro. You messing up my flow. I'm trying to go on Instagram and TikTok at the same time. You messing up my flow. I need one phone to be vertical and one phone to be horizontal, man. Like, come on, my G's. Y'all gotta understand the dynamics of y'all phones, bro. Sliznap y'all head off, man. Word up, man. Sliznap y'all head off, man. Word up, man. LAZ, man. You heard? If you're a smart man out there, you know what this LFGK means. You heard? Who's gonna be the first person to know what this LFGK means? You heard? Yeah, I'm trying to start going on TikTok and Instagram. I mean, TikTok and YouTube Live at the same time, man. They messing up my flow, man. Yershkin Bob. They messing up my flow. I couldn't find my light when I was heading out. Like, come on, my G's. You heard? I need better light than this. I need better light than this, baby babe skins. I need better light than this, baby babe skins. Why is this looking wet? Is this just discolored or okay? It's discolored. All right, man. I don't want a rat to come out and bite my back. You heard? They messing up my live, man. I'm trying to go on TikTok and Instagram live at the same time, man. They ruining that, man. You heard? Hold on, let me fix this phone real quick. Let me fix this phone like a phone. Let me fix this phone like a phone, man. I got that. Alright, bet. Alright, Alberto Cabrera, what's poppin'? See you in the building, bro. Tri-State Sean, what's poppin'? My bro Bugs, aka Brooklyn Mo, what's poppin'? I see you in the building. I mean, Brownsville, Brooklyn, 11212 gang, Howard Houses, you heard? Soft side, the realest side. You heard? Loud Perk, what's poppin'? Freddie Acevedo, what's poppin'? James Hart, what's poppin'? Yeah, my cheese, man. Slim Blunt Gang in the building. Shout out to my bro. Dinos is down in NC, Charlotte. You heard? My son is the best grower in the country. You heard? My partner, man, my son is the best grower in the country, man. Straight up, man. I mean, I'm going to keep it real. It's a lot of growers out there, but my son is on a whole different plane of existence with it. I'm going to keep it real with you. You know how y'all be saying I'm how y'all be calling me the GOAT with the jail stories and the storytelling. My son is the GOAT with that growing. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Pause. I'm smelling a little urine over here. I hope I'm not sitting in the popular place for dudes to come to this at night. Nerd, probably though. Like, come on, my G's. But this is a nice spot. Yo, listen. Everybody pressuring me to do a podcast, but you know what I'm gonna start doing, bro? Listen, I'm gonna start doing podcast interviews in the middle of the streets of New York City, bro. You heard? I'm gonna find a random plot, a random block, a random location in the middle of New York City, and I'm gonna invite a person on the podcast, and we just gonna sit down like I'm sitting down right now on camera and get it in, bro. What's all that, my genies? Come on, my G's. What's happening? But yeah, my dudes, man, I'm just hollering, man. You heard? I'm outside. It's nice. It's nice. I'm getting my last little, my last little time. LFGK. I'm about to take this off because it's too hot for this coat. I'm on this LFGK is on deck. You heard? That's on a good garment site. If you don't know, I launched my clothing brand. It's called Good Garments New York City. Go to goodgarmentsnyc.com. Get some good garments on your armpits. You heard I did a lot of numbers so far, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, I be doing more orders than I can handle. I'm just keeping it a whole bunch. I'm just keeping it a whole buckarooski. You feel what I'm saying? Like those is good problems. I'd rather have those problems than not. I'm not moving no units. Like I be moving so many units, I can't even handle all of the units by myself, bro. You heard? So this is how I see when investors come into play because, if I move the way I want to move with this clothing line, man, listen, man, you heard everything gonna come together like a funeral, though. I ain't rushing nothing. You heard I ain't rushing, so why I'm rushing? You know what I mean? I'm chilling like a villain, though, my G's. April Hyatt was ramping, was really good. Nigga Bugs in the building, man. If you ain't ever heard them stories, what's that crawling, man? Come on, don't start crawling around me while I'm doing a live, man. Come on, my G's. Trying to do a live, man. Stuff is crawling. But if you ain't never seen my Comstock stories, make sure you go check my Comstock stories. Yes. I dropped over about 600 stories on the channel. About 600. Where my light at, bros? On my jeans. I purposely put a lighter down because I said, I got too many lighters in my pocket like a bass head. How sometimes you dig in your pocket, you got 3 lighters like a bass head? Where's my lighter, man? Oh, man, they doing me filthy, man. Once again, back is the incredible Rhyme Animal. Loose. I get loose. You heard? At LFGK, you heard? New York on the sleeve, you heard? New York energy on the back. New York energy on the back. You heard? That's on goodgarmentsnyc.com right now if you want to get fly. You want this Knicks gear? You want this Let's Fucking Go Knicks hoodie? New York on the sleeve. I had to get off the TikTok shop. Hold on, let me go on TikTok live. Let me go on TikTok liggity. Let me go on that Yik Yak. Or should I go on Instagram? Or I gotta start going on. This is why I need 3 phones. Like, my daughter broke her phone. I had to give her my iPhone, you heard? So now I'm back down to 2 phones. But this is why I be having 3 phones, bro. Because I need to start going on TikTok, Instagram, and live at the same time. I'm laughing because if I was on live right now and one of those bugs I just saw crawling just happened to crawl across my lap, listen, man. Get your screen recording ready because I'ma scream like a broad. Stop talking. Stop talking. All right, let me see what up with this Yik Yak. You heard? I don't be messing with this Yik Yak, man. You heard? So when I'm on TikTok, man, I'm really just paying attention to y'all dudes. They got a weird system. You feel what I'm saying? They got a weird system on Yik Yak. You heard? I'm just testing it out, man. Nah, bro, what are you talking about? I got the camera facing the wrong way. Come on, bro. I'm doing silly stuff. I got the camera facing the wrong way. How you switch the camera around, man? Come on, man. This is why I don't be doing TikTok live. I be doing silly stuff, man. Doing silly stuff, man. Got the Yammer the wrong way, man. How you flip this Yammer around? Double tap? Come on, bro. How you flip the Yammer? Alright, I'm just gonna turn it around like this. See, then I can't see. Hold on, let me figure this out, man. Peace to everybody that's hopping in my Instagram, my TikTok live. You know I don't mess with this thing like this. I don't want to look like I'm 90 years old. I don't want to look 90, but I'm also on YouTube live. I'm trying to figure out how do I switch this camera view. Cause come on, bro. This joint got me looking 95 years old, man. I don't know how to work TikTok live. Come on, my G's. Come on, bro. What's the button that turns you around, bro? Nah, they doing me filthy, bro. Hold on, TikTok. Bear with me, please. What am I doing wrong? Can somebody please tell me what I gotta click to turn the cameras around on this TikTok live? I don't really mess with this TikTok live. So if you on here right now, please tell me where is the button that turns the camera around towards me? Got me looking 65 cash, man. It's not a good look. Listen, I'm in the building. It's LAZ, Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the Ski Man, running around the hood like He-Man at 3 a.m. with 3 swams, looking for a dude that ran off with 3 grams. You feel me? I'm in the building, TikTok. I got caught on Unk mode, and I don't know how to flip my camera around. Tell me how to flip my camera around. We gotta click enhance, then click flip camera. Okay, I don't see anything that says enhance. Playback, playbook. Where's enhance at? Come on, man. Come on. I'm looking old, man. I'm looking old, man. Ah. Hold on, what's this? Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Okay, hold on. Enhance. I got it, babies. Hold on. I don't see no form of flip, nothing in enhance, my G's. Nah, my G's. All right, hold on. Let me do that again. Let me try that again. Hold on. Wow. Wow, I'm old, bro. I'm really old, bro. Damn, son. Oh, I'm on here looking mad old. You heard? Somebody help me, please. Somebody help me, please. Please help me flip my camera. God damn. I'm looking 95 years old out here, man. This is embarrassing. Come on, B. I'm supposed to be a tech dude that know this type of stuff. Come on, my G's. Y'all gotta help me out. TikTok, y'all not helping me, bro. I clicked enhance. Hold on, let me try this. What's this? Hold on. Go live with guests. Nah, my G's, I ain't trying to go live with dudes so they can start inviting me to Franks and all of that on live, man. Nah, man. All right, hold on. All right, I see it. Flip camera. Okay. Nah, my dude, I ain't old like that. I ain't old like that. You heard? TikTok is in the building, YouTube. I'm on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. TikTok is in the building, YouTube. You read? You heard? Yeah, we back in business. All right, we looking better now. Freddie Acevedo, I see you in the Schmilden, bro. I see you in the Schmilden. You heard? But yeah, I'm just out here, man. You know, it's October, almost November, and it's still nice and warm in New York. I keep coming outside with a heavy jacket. You know, I'm looking crazy. I just had a jumbo slice of pizza. What else is going on in my life? There's a lot of things going on in my life, man. You're a lot of things, man. A lot of things. You know, YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on live with YouTube at the same time. And you know, when I'm on YouTube live, you know, I act a fool. I'ma keep it real with you. I can't do that on TikTok live because they'll ban you on TikTok live, and I don't want to lose my live privileges. I wish I had my other phone so I could go on Insta. I gotta just start going on all three, bro. Gotta start going on all Tracy. But yeah, I was in a TikTok shop, right? Check it. I joined a TikTok seller, right? Try to be a TikTok seller. These dudes telling me when you a TikTok seller, you can't be monetized for your content. Number one, I'm out of there. Number two, they like, yo, you can't use no music or no popular sounds in your content once you got a TikTok seller account. I'm like, huh? I'm out of here. Then I'm trying to sell hoodies for 100 cash and all of that, because I'm a grown man. I'm trying to sell hoodies for 100 cash. Dudes on TikTok selling hoodies for $12.50, like, you know what I mean? 10 cash. These dudes on TikTok shop selling hoodies for 10 cash. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm out of here, my G's. Take my show on the road to Instagram. You feel me? Like, y'all messing up the game on TikTok seller shop. Like, dudes be on there selling, buy this hoodie right now. Look, it stretches. Look, it's DTF printing. It's colorful. It's organic cotton. Only $6.95. Like, come on, bro. Y'all messing up the game, bro. I'm selling hoodies for $6.95 on the TikTok shop. I had to get up out of there and change my account back to a personal account, bro. Nah, I'd rather not sell units than not be able to use music and use other people's sound bites. Come on, bro. That's the whole fun of TikTok. Y'all take away the whole fun of TikTok. Like, nah, my genie bag. Hold on, let me see who in the building. I'm gonna pick up the TikTok and see who in the TikTok building too. But right now in the Instagram building, let me see. We got Uncle Flo, LAZ, Gap Gang. You already know, bro. Gap Gang in the building. We a secret society. All we ask is trust. You feel what I'm saying? If you got a gap in your joint like this, you part of the gang automatically. You heard? Somebody violating, straight tooth dude out there trying to violate, let us know. We get busy. You heard? You know they call me Albie Strahan. I'm half Albie Shaw, half Michael Strahan. Yes. Neville Chung, what's pamping? Gun Hill Gang in the building. Superb, what's popping? Nostra Nav, what's pamping? Linden, what's really good? Duran, what's popping? I see you in the building. Samir Al, this Knicks hat, if I told you where I got this Knicks hat, my bro, you would be in, the CIA might pop up at your door. You heard? It's too exclusive. I can't tell you where I got this Knicks hat. Now, I'm just messing with you. I got this at Lids, man. Regular ass Lids. I was about to check out with a Gorin Brothers hat, and I looked to the side because I was looking at the Knicks hats. I was about to check out with a Gorin Brothers hat, the Lone Wolf joint, and I looked to the side and I just seen this joint. I was like, hold on, is that a Knicks hat in army colors with? Nah, I needs that. I just put that Gorin Brothers hat on. You heard? Word, son. TikTok shop looking like the 99-cent store. The middleman was papping. Enter entertainment was popping, my bro. They want me to put out the Trano shirts, you heard? That's my new AKA, St. Last, AKA Trano. You know, Mano said I ain't responding to people who take the train. Oh, that's my joint. Hip, hop, hip, hop, hip. Bro just went by on a unicycle bumping Dead Presidents. Only in New York City, a dude go by with a unicycle, a motorized unicycle bumping Dead Prez. One thing about rap, don't feel no pain. White folks said control your brain. I know better than that. That's game. Yo, listen, if you a young buckarooski on TikTok or anywhere y'all young buckarooski and you never heard Dead Presidents hip hop, listen, man, they lying to you. They trying to brainwash you and Men in Black you. You heard? Make sure you listen to that Dead Prez hip hop. Ooh, one thing about music, ain't feel no pain. White folks say control your brain. I know better than that. That's gay. Woo, that joint go crazy. Two soldiers head of the pack. Matter of fact, who got the gat? Oh my God, they went crazy on that. I'm sick of that hardcore. I'm sick of that same old hardcore all day on the radio. Monotonous material. Y'all don't hear me though. I'm messing up the lyrics, man. But y'all know what that Dead Prez hip hop. Who shot Biggie Smalls? If we don't get them, they gonna get us all. I'm down for running up on these braggers in they city hall. The boys was acting stupid. And that beat, boom, 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 boom. That's what I test my bass at. Anytime I get a new whip and it's supposed to have a system in it, I throw on that Dead Prez. Hold on, let me see. There's 2 songs. There's a few songs I throw on, but 2 songs I throw on to test that joint. I put that Dead Prez hip hop. Boom, 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 boom. You heard? If that system hit and that bass is in there correctly, when you throw that Dead Prez hip hop, as soon as you press play on that, it should be like boom, 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 boom. Then after that, I throw on Shine Bad Boys. Before I seen a car busting a U-turn like he was trying to pull a Boys in the Hood move. You heard? You know I'm a paranoid Gemini. I see a car bust U-turn, I'm like this. What's up? What's up, nigga? My name, what's up? You heard? My name Bruce Leroy. Catches bullets with his teeth? Give me a fucking break. Yeah, man. I got a story, word of mother. Nah, I got a story. I ain't never tell this story, right? But check it, I'm gonna tell this story because I'm on TikTok Live. Hold on, let me see who on TikTok Live so I can shout them out right quick. You heard? Yo, listen, man, they be putting the font too small on TikTok Live. My eyes ain't built for this. But shout out to everybody that's in the joint. I can't even see names. Like, I'm old, baby. But yeah, man, so check it, right? So boom, like, I'm gonna tell this story, right? It's not me. You know, whatever happened back in the days, it happened back in the days. You know, I don't say that I condone every decision that I made back in the days because I was young and stupid. And when you young and stupid, you don't got, or not even young and stupid, but I was young. And when you young, you don't have as much to lose as you do when you get older. Like now, when I move through these streets, I'm not moving for me. I'm moving. I got to get home to my kids. I got to get home to my wife. You know, my wife, I got to lay in the bed with my wife and rub them thighs and them buns at night. You feel me? If I'm not there, who gonna be there? You feel what I'm saying? So I got to move a certain way in these streets. I got to take my kids to school. I got to cook my kids dinner. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna do these things the way I do these things if I get murked in these streets or something like that? So I got to move accordingly when I'm in these streets. But when I was younger, you know, I was a little bit more like, you know, I ain't give a fuck like that. But anyway, one time we was in the P's, right? Now, I mean, this is just a story. One time we was in P's, and like I said, just because I'm telling you what happened don't mean I condone these actions. But we was in the P's, right? Boom, I ain't even gonna mention the P's, whatever. You figure it out if you know me. We was in the P's, right? So boom, this dude moved to the projects, right? See, one thing about NYCHA, New York City Housing Authority, is that, you know, no matter where you at, you could be in the Bronx, the Queens, Manhattan, whatever, where you at, it's New York City housing. So things happen in the projects, people get locked up, people get into big fights, people get into problems with whatever they get into problems, they get moved to other projects. So everybody that's in your projects ain't necessarily from your borough. You could be in Queens, but it's 3 dudes that just moved next door that's from the Ville, and I mean, or they from Bed-Stuy, they from, you know what I mean, Tompkins projects, and they got transferred because whatever happened, they said, yo, you want to move to a 2-bedroom from a 3-bedroom? You could take this one up here in Queens somewhere. And dudes like, bet, let's get out the P's. We don't need these 3 bedrooms. Let's go take the 2-bedroom in Queens. You feel what I'm saying? It happens like that, or other things happen and people get moved to different housing projects, right? So boom, you know, this kid, he pops up in the projects that we in. We out there, we chilling. We doing the rap thing, but we in the streets too. Like, we ain't in the streets crazy, but you know, we slinging a little, you know, Hemi here and there. We getting into a little beef here and there, a little hammer beef here and there. Like, you know, we wasn't going crazy, but you know, this the hood. We in the pride. Every once in a while, something happen. You might have to bang at it, whatever you got to do. But this is how we was in the P's. So we chilling now in the P's that we in. You know, each building kind of do their own thing. Like, it's not the type of P's where every building associated mess with each other like that. Nah, the buildings is big, so each building is like a projects in itself somewhat. You feel me? So, you know, on my side of the P's, we chilling. We don't really mess with the rest of the projects. We respect dudes. Yo, what's papping? What's really hood? But we don't really mess with those dudes like that. We stay to ourselves. It's just the geography of our building. Our building is built on the whole other side of the P. So, you know, we stay on that side and we don't appreciate people coming on our side, period. You feel me? So at these times, if you was mingling and hovering around outside, it was dangerous, bro. Like, nigga be like, yo, what you doing over here, my genie bag? You feel me? So it was that type of energy. So this kid moves into the P's, right? Son is from BK. Like, I'm from BK. So I done already brought my Brownsville elements to the projects. Like, everybody around me, they on go, like, my sons that I'm really running, my two sons, you heard my son Citavelli and my son OP, us three, we on go time. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we ain't no troublemakers. We are not troublemakers, but we on go time at this time. But we be chilling. So this kid moves into the projects. He from BK, right? So this nigga comes in the projects. Like I said, my building is all the way over here. He on the other side of the P's. He starts messing with this chick in the P's, right? Now, son from BK, you know, the P's I'm in, we up, you know, it ain't crazy like that. Things happen, people get clapped, shit happens out here, but it's not like BK where, you know, every night, you know, where I'm from, every night somebody blowing some ratchet, like every night. You would never live a night in your life in Brownsville where you don't hear some shots out the window. That's just impossible, living in Brownsville. Like, you grow up falling asleep to shots going off out the window. That's just absolute facts. There is always gunplay every single night in Brownsville, you heard? So in the P's I'm in, it ain't really like that, you heard? But it's like, you know, it still goes down like any other projects in New York. Because like I said, everybody from that projects ain't from that project. Everybody living in that projects ain't from that project. So this kid moves in the projects, kid from BK, right? He a young kid and shit. I'm older than him, but all my dudes around me is young. Son throwing his weight around the projects mad disrespectfully. He start clicking on dudes and robbing dudes and telling dudes they can't get no money out here in their own projects, know what I mean? And, you know, throwing shots at dudes and chasing dudes through the projects. And I'm hearing all of this. I'm like, cool, you doing all of that, but, you know, keep that on your side, because over here, we on go time. So, you know, the kid was out. You know, I ain't know the nigga. One day he tried to ask me a question. You heard, we in the elevator. At that time, you know, dudes was repping certain cliques. And, you know, bro tried to ask me, yo, what clique you in? I'm just like, I'm not with that being questioned shit. Like, you heard? Like my bro Lucky Dawn said on one of his stories he did on my channel, like, dudes, where you from? I'm not with all of that questioning shit. I'm not with all of that. You heard? So son questioned me, yo, with that flag, whatever. I'm like, yo, bro, real talk, bro. You already snow cone what that be about. Like, I mean, you know, I'm not these other dudes. You feel me? Nothing disrespectful, but I'm just letting you know I'm not these other guys that you may be, you know, intimidating out here. I'm from BK too. In fact, I'm from the Villy. You heard? So listen, I'm from the Ville, bro. Like, listen, chill. You know, because the way I got my little young dudes trained, you know, they might as well be from Brownsville. So, like I said, it wasn't nothing disrespectful, whatever. I just let bro know, like, yeah, bro, you know, this, but, you know, for my whole energy was like, I'm not a big, what is this, Barbara Walters? Like, I'm not a big question answerer. But he was respectful, I was respectful. I ain't my G's, peace. So then, you know, after that, is when he really started getting crazy in the P's. Yo, word of mother, niggas can't get no money out here. Niggas can't eat out here. Word up, man. My name's such and such. I'm from wherever I'm from. You heard? So, you know, they going through what they going through. It got crazy. Like, it got crazy, my bro. Like, bang outs, chicks banging out at each other. Like, it got real crazy with this kid trying to take over the P's. Eventually, the P's wasn't trying to hear it, and the P's started fighting back. You feel me? And it was several slang outs that we ain't have nothing to do with, because we on the other side, and we just mind our business. You know, whatever you doing is what you doing, but you come on this side with that, it's gonna be a problem. So we hearing all of this, yo, this nigga did this, he did that, words. Listen. But anyway, so one day, it got real ugly. It got real ugly one day. I don't want to mention names in this because it get too spicy. But one day it got real ugly and dudes had a blam out. Bing, bang, blang, 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 blang. Ling, 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 ling. And, you know, son that moved in the peas that was from the town that tried to take over, he got clapped. I think he got clapped in his leg, right? And it was a chick who clapped him. I ain't gonna say no names, but it was a chick who was throwing the shots, right? So the chick clapped him, blue, 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 right? So son got hit, wasn't nothing that serious, but he tight because, you know, he throwing his weight around like a wild gorilla. And, you know, it went down and it was a chick who, you know, whatever. So, boom. I could speak about this because, you know, this was 100 years ago. Nobody got smirked, none of that. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, this ain't no unsolved mystery, none of that. So, boom, son got blamped, right? So now he tight. So he coming through. Like he not in the peas no more because it's hot and heavy for son. So now he's swinging through the peas on a regular basis looking for dudes that had something to do with him getting blamed, and he trying to blam on sight whoever he see, right? So like I said, we don't got nothing to do with this. But son was on it like, I don't care, whoever from that peas, you heard? You might not have nothing to do with it, but you cool with that person who blamed me. So he was on it like that, you know, rightfully, whatever. So dudes is telling me, yo, son spinning the block. You heard he in the joint, he got this joint. You know what I mean? You gotta be easy. I'm like, yo, we don't got nothing to do with that, but I hear you. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, dudes told me that, like, you know, yo, son is on timing like that. Like he don't give a fill's nuck if you had something to do with it or not. If you from the peas, he gonna blam at you if he catch you slipping. So I'm like, all right, yo, whatever. So we chilling or whatever. So we going to the store one night. We walk into the store. I see a car behind, like, you know, pulling up not too far from us. So I'm like, so my man is like, yo, son, where the mother that? Because my man that I was with, who was also on Go Time, you know, son knew son. Because before he was messing with us on Go Time, he was messing with some other cats that was on Go Time. And they kind of met son and got cool. Because, you know, everybody ain't hate son. The kid who came through trying to take over. Everybody ain't hate son. Some dudes was trying to, you know, some dudes was messing with son. But, you know, all of that shit was out of fear. You feel me? But some dudes was messing with son, like, because, you know, son was repping the same set as other dudes was repping. Yes? So, boom. So we walk into the store, right? So I see the car pulling up. My man like this. Yo, son, that's that nigga, know what I mean? I'm like, how you know? Like, I seen a nigga. He got that thing. I could just tell. You feel what I'm saying? So we walking. The kid is in the whip with somebody else driving. And he pulling up to the side of us on some menace to society type vibes, right? So the window is starting to roll down, right? He's on the window, he's on the door with the thing like this, looking at us, right? So I know this energy. The energy is, if we run, he gonna open fire. You feel me? But I'ma keep it a buck with you. We ain't have nothing to do with this, and I'm not intimidated by, you know, I'm not saying it can't happen to me, because it could happen to anybody. You feel me? But at this particular time, my man was like, yo, son is about to hit, son. And I turned to my man, I said, yo, my man will vouch for this. And like I said, I wouldn't say I would do this now. I did this when I was 15 years ago, when I was had a different mentality. You feel me? He said, yo, son is rolling down the window. He about to start hitting. And I told my man, I said, yo, son, this nigga gonna have to murder me before I run from him. You heard? Fuck this nigga. We don't got nothing to do with that. You heard? He mad. He got blamed. I'm not running, nigga. Period. And son rolled the window down, and he came out the window a little bit, and he was grilling us while the car was rolling. And I could just know if we would have just tried to run, he would have just opened fire. So I'm like, son, word the mother, son's going to have to bust his ratchet, son. And I'm not saying I'm some super dude, and I can't get laid, and I mean, nah, it could happen to me. Son could have blew my whole wig off that night. He wasn't no sucker. He was the type that's gonna blow his joint. You feel what I'm saying? And he could have threw us down. He could have laid us down. But I just couldn't do it. I couldn't give son the satisfaction of running from his ratchet. I just couldn't do it because we ain't have nothing to do with that. So for you to come up here on some bully-ish mad because you got blimp and you was the one squeezing and pressing and extorting and doing all of that, that's on you, bro. I don't got nothing to do with that. Like, we minding our business. So son pull, I just couldn't do it. I'm like, whatever, son. You heard? Love you, my nigga. Told my son I love you, bro. You heard? And son just grilled us and kept riding. And we bounced. And minutes later, he got into a bang out, or the people he was with got into a bang out in the middle of that street that we was on. Blue, 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 blue. You heard? It went down. You feel me? And my man was like, son, you're crazy, bro. I'm like, yo, I apologize to you, my bro. But I just couldn't give the bro that satisfaction because we have nothing to do with that. And, you know, I'm not running. I'm good. Now, I'm not saying in 2025, like I said, I got to get home to kids and wife. I might give it a run. If somebody backed the ratchet out and I feel he about to squeeze, I might give it a run. You heard? But at that time, I just was like, yo, listen, I love you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And it didn't go down, thankfully, man. Thank the good powers of the universe, it didn't go down. You feel me? And, you know, the synopsis of that story is son was out of control. You can't go, the lesson to the story was, you can't go nowhere in New York City or anywhere, bro. Even if it's out, it could be Long Island, Westchester County, White Plains. You can't go nowhere thinking that everybody out there is soft and scared and ain't nobody gonna do nothing, bro. You heard? There's real dudes everywhere you go on this planet. It's gonna be somebody there that ain't from out there, or maybe they are from out there, but they just built that way. You heard? So you can't come out to no hood throwing your weight around disrespectfully because you from Brooklyn, or you from the South Bronx, or you from, you know, Compton, or wherever you may be from. You can't never disrespect another person's hood like it's mad soft, because there is always somebody out there that'll give it to you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And then you gotta blow your hammer and go to the penitentiary, or you might get smirked. You feel me? And I'm sure son is a grown, mature dude now, probably, if he's still alive. And he probably looks back at that and say, yeah, I was ODing on them dudes. You feel me? I was ODing on them dudes. I shouldn't have did that. You feel me? But that's just New York City for you. You got people from different hoods that they don't respect a quiet hood, and they'll come to a quiet town and tie it down. And you know, that's what son did. He came to a quiet town and tied it down. But eventually, the natives is going to run you off the turf, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And you know that nothing happened. Nobody got smirked or nothing like that. You feel me? It was a couple of bang outs, a couple of shots or whatever, people getting shot or whatever, but nothing real crazy went down. And you know, I'm sure son learned from that situation, and I'm sure the hood learned from that situation. Like, don't let, you know, nip that in the bud. Like, don't let nobody get too comfortable where they start nip that shit in the bud, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, that's just advice I would give people way back when. Now I'm not in the streets. I don't care about what's going on in the streets. I'm in the crib playing 2K2. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. LAZ, man. I mean, I'm just saying, man. TikTok, what's happening? I'm sorry, TikTok, if y'all sending me like gifts or anything like that, because I'm real new to this TikTok live stuff, and I don't be knowing what I'm seeing, what I'm doing. None of that. I'm just keeping it real with you. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, my G's, that's just a little story, a little New York story. You know how I do. Check some of these comments right quick. Flatbush, which happened? Taj, man, hit me up on Instagram, bro. You heard I'm on Instagram. STLAZNYC, man. You heard I'm on TikTok, ST.LAZ. You feel me? If you want to holler at me, if you got a story out there, crazy hood story, crazy jail story, crazy life story, hit me up, man. You feel me? I'm about to start doing documentaries on some G shit. Like, you know, too many people got podcasts. Everybody want me to do a podcast. You know, I might do a podcast one day, but so many people got podcasts. I just kind of want to do documentaries, man. So, you know, if you out there and you got a real crazy story that you want people to hear, let me know, man. We might just do the whole documentary, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to release 2-hour documentaries on my channel, man. I ain't playing no games out here, man. You're KD. Listen, my nigga. KD said Laz is washed up. Yo, bro, you listen, let me tell you something. You know, I don't like to brag. I'm not a big bragger. But bro, I got 100,000 followers on TikTok, bro. And I'm literally one of the most viral human beings on this planet. I don't like to toot my own horn. I don't like to sound like this. But you know, in this world, in this life, you gotta let people know you gotta let people know who you are. They just will never give you your respect. But bro, you know what I mean? KD, I just want you to know, bro. I got 73,000 followers on Instagram and 100,000 followers on TikTok. And I got one of the most viral sounds on the planet that Chris Brown done used and 1,000 other celebrities done used, and the biggest influencers in the world done used my sounds, my nigga. You heard? I'm about to be in a real movie. Like, bro, I don't have to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna let you know, my nigga. LAZ could never be washed in nothing. You heard? I'm the soap. You heard? The soap can't be washed. You heard? So if you don't know, you know, you talking about YouTube. YouTube became a small side hustle, bro. You feel me? I do millions on TikTok. I got 7, 8 videos on TikTok with millions. You feel me? Instagram, millions. I'm a social media powerhouse. And anybody that knows me, and if they got some bread or connects and they not fucking with me, they don't know what they missing, bro. And when I pop up with that 50 million, they gonna be like, damn, we had an opportunity to fuck with, son. You feel me, KD? So, you know, you can look at these little YouTube views and get fooled if you want to, bro. I am an American household name, nigga. You heard? Your kids know me, nigga. Ask your kids, do they know about me, nigga? They gonna be like, what? That nigga's a TikTok god. You heard? I be chilling though, bro. I be chilling. I'm not a hum. I don't be trying to be cocky and stuff like that. I'm just me. I'm in the hood with it. I'm a regular dude. But I'm one of the most viral dudes on the earth. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just starting. So chill, KD. You heard? Because you don't know me the way you think you know me, my G's. You don't know what I'm into the way you think you know what I'm into. But if you ever get me fucked up, all you gotta do is go on Instagram, my bro. Go on TikTok, my bro. And you'll understand what I'm telling you. Yeah! Let me stop waking these white people up over here. That's all I'm saying. Let me stop waking these white people up. Yeah, I'm trying to get that podcast, you know, the podcast thing, like, yo, listen, bro. You know what I realized? Like, yo, this is sad. I'm gonna tell y'all a sad story, man. I'm gonna tell y'all a sad story, man, for real, man. You know, yo, bro, real talk. It's like 3-4 people. It's like 3 or 4 people, maybe even more, that is in movie, television, or some type of talks, you know, some type of talks from being off my show, that every one of them was like, yo, when I get this plug, bro, I'm coming for you because you started this shit with me. Every one of them dudes done cut me out the picture. I'm just keeping it a whole buck with you. It's like 5 different dudes, 3, maybe 4 or 5 different dudes that's in television, movie, life story talks, or whatever because of the work they put out on my channel. And they talk that, but when the opportunity came, Clippery, LA Clippers, Clippery, you feel me? So, yo, bro, listen, bro, you can't mess with nobody like that. You just gotta do you. It's sad. I'm the type of dude I love collabing and messing with, fucking with, dudes that's trying to come up like me. I love all of that. But you really can't do it, bro. I'm just keeping it real with you. If you want a real serious perspective, you can't do it, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, the mentality and the state of people that come from where we come from, the hood, the ghetto, the penitentiary. Listen, we've been held down so long, bro. We fucked up, bro. We really can't do business with each other like that. You feel what I'm saying? We just can't do business with each other like that, bro. You know what I mean? You got to do business with people that you just totally have no attachment to whatsoever at all, and it's just business and that's it. You try to do business with, people that's like you, come from where you come from, your mans, your family, your cousin, it's going to go bad, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's sad that it got to be that way. Very rarely people can escape that reality, but I'm going to tell you, in my experience, I can't mess with nobody, bro. Everybody I mess with, it just don't work out, man, bro. You know what I mean? When I'm talking about street jail dudes and street dudes, it's no real getting money or working with these dudes, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. If I tell you some of the stories, it's insane, bro. You feel me? Dudes level of, it's just dishonor and, niggas having no loyalty and no integrity. You feel me? Like, people really, the dudes don't be having no integrity, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to do a movie soon, and a dude made me sign a non-disclosure before I read the script. And he was like, yo, I apologize that I got to, sir. I was like, you ain't got to apologize to me because I understand, bro. These dudes out here in the streets, they be needing a non-disclosure form. Like, yo, here, sign this, bro, before I even talk to you about the ideas that I have. Because these dudes out here, bro, listen, my dude. Like I said, bro, you got to just stick to the script and do you, my G's, You could associate with people and all of that, but keep your business to yourself, man. That's it, man. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to business, just keep that shit to yourself. You know what I mean? Stay dolo. Stay dolo, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Every once in a while, you'll find a dude that's just as real as you. If you can't find a dude that's just as real as you or got the same morals and same principles as you, don't even waste your time, bro. The sign, you'll see the signs, bro. And I'm at the age right now, bro, where once I see the signs, I don't even kid myself. You feel me? I'm at the age where I tell a dude exactly how I feel about things. I don't I don't beat around the bush or bite my tongue. I just tell a dude straight up, yo, I can't fuck with that, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I can't mess with that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not fucking with that. Like, nothing. Dude invite me somewhere, yo, son, pull up. We over here. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I ain't fucking with that. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a grown-ass man, son. I don't want to hang around nobody. I don't want to be around no niggas. I don't want to be around nobody, bro. If that shit ain't about a bag, if I ain't leaving with a bag, I ain't coming. You heard? Straight up. I ain't fucking with nothing. I'm good with everything. You feel me? If it ain't a straight bag, I'm good with everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just tell a dude straight. Before I used to beat around the bush like, yo, bro, I'll see if I can make it. Nah, I ain't even doing that no more. I'm just telling the dude, yo, bro, nah, I'll never come to that. You my dude, I fuck with you, but I'll never fuck with nothing like that. I'm just letting you know. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be on it like that, bro. You can't bite your tongue about nothing. And you just gotta just, do you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta just do you, bro. I mean, and the doors are open for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's that. But yeah, my G's. With KD, man, like, you quiet, man. Where you at, bro? Know what I mean? You said I'm washed. Where you at, bro? Know what I mean? I don't see you talking no more, my nigga. You must have went and put my name in on TikTok. You heard? Go ask one of your teenage kids. Be like, yo, you know who this guy is? They're gonna be like, do I know who that guy is? That nigga's a fucking god. Stop playing with me, nigga. My name's Saint Laz, you heard? You better find out who I be, my nigga. My name's Saint Laz, my nigga. Everything I do, I win in, bro. You heard? I'm a Gemini. I get bored with shit. You heard? If you don't know about Geminis, we like variety in life, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I like variety. I don't never stay on the same page, nigga. Imagine me staying on the same page, nigga. I'm outside in anything I do. Social media, real life, I'm outside. You feel me? YouTube, nigga, I murdered YouTube for 3 years, 4 years straight, nigga. I put out over 600 episodes. I birthed this shit, nigga. I got 3,000 channels out there that started because of me, nigga. You heard? Let's talk this, because a wise man once said that a dude that's too humble is really flexing. When you too humble, you really flexing, because dude's gonna say, yo, oh, look how humble he is. He did all of that shit and look how humble he is. So you really still flexing when you being extra humble. So let me not be extra humble and flex. Let me just keep it real. It's like 3,000 YouTube channels out there that I fucking birthed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I am the algorithm, nigga. You heard? I opened up the door for a whole bunch of other motherfuckers to make a living and change their life and stay out the streets because they're too busy on YouTube, nigga. You heard? I lowered the, nigga, LAZ lowered the recidivism rate by 30%, nigga. You heard? So, like, before you ever think you know anything about me, just know the facts, bro. You heard? Just know the facts, my nigga. I got like 3,000 channels out there that spawned from the God. Like, I'm just keeping it a whole buck. You heard? And my viral game is retarded. My viral game is retarded, nigga. I always got a viral soundbite out there that's going crazy. I know y'all heard that. You could put my balls on a pita bread with some hummus and tahini and eat that to the face. I know you heard that on anything you on. You heard that. But now my other joint is I jump down your throat, bust out your asshole screaming. Now that's going viral crazy on TikTok. You feel what I'm saying? Go check it. That's all you gotta do. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I do this, bro. I am the algorithm. That's my AKA, nigga. St. Laz, AKA the algorithm. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, make sure you know about me, my G's, before you run your mouth, my dude. You heard? So I run this shit, nigga, like a marathon. Fuck you talking about, nigga. My name's Z-Man, Suicide Polo, Ski Man, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga, from Brownsville, nigga. Wildest town in America, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Shh. Reach through this motherfucking phone, smack the motherfucking head off, nigga. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting bit by mosquitoes and things. I'm gonna have to move over here. I'm gonna have to move from over here, man. I'm sorry, man. See, I be trying to chill and shit, man, but you know, mosquitoes be violating. Z-Lordian, nigga. Playing MC. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Y'all niggas can't see the kicks? Oh, shit. Be having all type of fly Adidas and all that, man. I'm doing all type of stuff, man. You heard? I'm just saying. Let me move from over here because these mosquitoes is acting violatory. Mosquitoes is acting violatory. That's all I'm saying. So let me move from over here. Let me see something. Let me see something. Hold on for 1 second, TikTok. No, I can't do that. Oh! Drop my phone. Like, yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. Spigen, that's the only cases I use. Spigen cases, they be holding it down, bro. Like, I be dropping the hell out of my phone. I never really broke my phone in a Spigen case, bro. You heard? If I happen to break my phone with a Spigen case on, it's because something landed on top of my phone. But I never dropped, since I've been using Spigen cases, I never dropped my phone one time and broke my joint. Them dudes really make the best cases, and they ain't paying me no money. And I, you know what I mean? I don't work for them. I'm just keeping it real. Spigen cases, them shits is bulletproof, bro. I done dropped my phone so crazy that you would think that that shit was gonna break. And that shit was good money. In that Spigavelli, you heard? That Spigavelli be right. Son, these mosquitoes is violating me, bro. It's like I'm saying. I'm thinking, all right, it's 58 degrees tonight. Maybe the mosquitoes is a wrap. But it might not even be mosquitoes. It might be an ant or something. I'm sitting next to all type of bushes and shit, like just my luck. An ant done crawled up on me and bit me. But I'm itching and shit, like I'm out of there, bro. Like, I hate that. I'm the type of dude, I get bit by a mosquito, I'll be ready to go home. That shit ruins my whole night. Straight up. But yeah, my G's, man, I'm starting to trying to start getting used to coming on this TikTok live. Pause. You heard? YouTube, I'm always on YouTube live, man. You know, the team is on YouTube live, man. I got 2 phones right now. TikTok, say hi to YouTube. YouTube, say hi to TikTok. Yes, I was telling a story on TikTok earlier. I told a few stories. I'm gonna upload them joints. But like I was on a train the other day, right? You know, I was on the one train, you know what I mean? Mad crowded. You feel what I'm saying? Mad crowded. You know, mad white people on the train. You feel me? And you know, one thing we don't like, you black, right? A lot of niggas be thinking I ain't black because I'm light skinned and shit. Like, nigga, I'm too black for BET, nigga. You heard? I'm too black for motherfucking VH1, nigga. You heard? But yeah, so you know, mad white people on the train and shit, mad white chicks and shit, minding their business, you know, Columbia University students and shit like that on the train and shit. So, you know, this black chick come on the train and I could tell she a heroin addict, you feel what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't looking dirty or dusty or nothing like that, but I could just tell she fucked with that D, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and I could tell she was high off the D, but to a person that may not be from the streets, they may just think she just a regular chick starting trouble. So the chick comes on the train, she aged up, you feel what I'm saying? She just come on the train wow and like, move out my way. Yeah, you wouldn't have to say excuse me if you gave me some damn space. Like, she just talking to these white people mad crazy. Like, yeah, because I'll punch you in your face. Like, like, she just saying all type of wild stuff, right? So, you know, the white people trying to ignore her because they don't want to seem racist and be like, you know, or gang up on her and be like, shut up or whatever. Because then, you know, black people might feel a certain kind of way. But little do they know, black people, we looking at each other like, thanks, man. You know what I mean? You making us look bad. Like, bad enough, these people already got all type of stereotypes and beliefs about us. You feel what I'm saying? And here you come on the train reinforcing them stereotypes, man. So the chick is just on the train. Like I said, she aged up, but she clean and, you know, she don't look bad. So average person, you looking like a regular person. So if she was dirty and dusty and looking crazy, they'd be like, all right, drug addict, crazy person. But she not looking like that. She looking like she keep her habit under wraps and she looking clean. So, you know, she just saying mad reckless stuff to the white people like, yeah, because, you know, yeah, I'll slap you. And all type of crazy stuff, like mad loud. And they just quiet, holding it down. In my head, I'm like, I'm trying to mind my business, but I'm ready to just be like, yo, man, you heard him, man. Shut the fuck up, you heard? Because you embarrassing black people. Like, you got to stop that. Like, we don't want to be embarrassed. You representing us the wrong way. Bottom line is we all represent each other when we out in public. You heard? So if we got one black motherfucker being outlandish and ignorant, it make us all look bad on the train. You feel what I'm saying? So black people be tight with somebody doing that, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm ready to tell her, bro, you know, these chicks behind me is dumb loud. You heard? That's another story I got that I'm going to tell next, right? So boom, know what I mean? So the chicks is just holding it down. You know, some of them getting off the train. She just talking mad shit like, yeah, I'll knock you out. And all type of wildness, right? So I'm just looking over there. I'm looking at the white chicks like, don't none of y'all know no UFC, man? Like, y'all don't know no mixed martial arts? Like, I hope one of these white chicks just straight ground and pound you, nigga. Like, straight up. Like, I'm rooting for the white chicks. I'm like, this chick is so annoying and disrespectful. Like, I just wish one of these white chicks just pop up. Like, what's that chick name? Ronda, whatever. One of these white UFC martial arts chicks. Like, I hope one of them just hit you with the elbow, like, boom, knock you out, grab, ground and pound you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You deserve it, bro, because you OD. And I don't like no bully. I don't care if they white, black, green, or orange. I don't like no bullies. You feel me? I don't like seeing people get bullied. Like, I don't like that. It triggers me. It makes me want to knock somebody out. But anyway, you feel me? I was just walking past. I was like, I got off the train eventually. And I just was like, damn, man, none of y'all. I'm looking at these white chicks. I'm like, none of y'all don't know. None of y'all don't do no UFC, man. None of y'all don't know no mixed martial arts, man. ground and pound this broad, man. She 100 pounds soaking wet, man. You heard? Athletic ass white chicks. Y'all be running track and playing volleyball and tennis and all that, man. Whoop this broad ass, man. Fuck, man. Yerp. But anyway, man, they ain't do nothing to the broad. The broad bounced. I was like, I wish somebody would have ground and pounded you. But then another story, right? I'm on a train. Your live contains themes like, yo, see, this is why I don't be messing with TikTok live, bro. Like, they really too sensitive. Like, you can't talk about nothing. You can't even say the word punch on TikTok live. They be ready to ban your joint. Like, come on, my G's. Y'all gotta stop that, bro. We talking about regular New York City life. What you want me to come on here? They want me to come on TikTok with some sunflowers in a sunflower garden. Like, oh, well, this is how you water sunflowers. Yeah, you see the ridges? The ridges mean that the vitamin D in the sunflower, like, what you want me to do, bro? Like, I'm just talking about regular life. Y'all always restricting my lives. Like, come on, my genie bag. Come on, my genie in a bottle. You feel me? But yeah, man, that'd be annoying me, man. Yo, I don't know about this TikTok live people joining me. I'm good, man. Somebody might join me and be like, yo, lads, blow my meals neat. You heard? I don't want y'all to do signing on here talking about blow my meals neat. You heard? But send me a DM if I like you. The next time I go on live, I'll accept your joint and we go on. But right now, you could be one of my many haters, and you just come on and be like, yo, lads, blow this whole meat off. Like, you might just come on wiggling your meat on the camera. I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway. You heard? I'm looking at some of these comments, man. My fault. Yeah, my G's. So so I'm on a train, right? Traino. That's why they call me Traino, man. But it's like I'm on a Trill's name, right? It's this little chick on the train, man. Like, she talking to her little high school boyfriend, little high school chick talking to her little high school boyfriend, right? Let me move away from these chicks because they loud just like the story that I'm about to tell. Dumb loud. You heard? So, boom. What's up, my bro? I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. You live out here?
Yeah, I live out here.
That's what up. That's what up, man.
What's
That's
up,
a
man?
beautiful dog. That's one of them dogs from Nightmare on Elm Street.
She's a Pomsky.
Beautiful. Look at that beautiful. Look at that beauty right there. I appreciate you, bro.
Bye, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, my bro. So boom. Listen. So check it, right? We on the train. Boom. This young chick, she talking to her little high school boyfriend. You know, she look like she Mexican or whatever. Not that race, creed, and color matters. I'm just letting y'all know we all be out of bounds on the train. So sometimes we all gotta hold these L's. Blacks, whites, Spanish motherfuckers, Asian. We all gotta hold these L's sometime with our behavior on New York City Transit. So I'm on the train and shit, minding my business. You heard, taking my kids home from school or whatever. This chick, my dude, like, we on a crowded one train. You know, people silent. Nobody's talking and shit like that. Son, this chick is talking to her high school boyfriend. When I tell you, she dumb loud. She like, yeah, so, you know, and then he had the nerve to be with a femboy. Like, he was, you know, she was saying all type of terminology that high school kids say that I'm not even familiar with. But she was like, yeah, then he was with a femboy and this and that, da-da-da. What is he, crazy? Like, bro. Like, bro. I'm like, bro, she mad loud, son. The whole train, like, everybody looking at each other like, son, I'm talking about from 42nd Street damn near to Washington Heights. This chick was talking at the top of her lungs in front of the whole train. Everybody quiet, trying to, you know, listen to their walk, whatever they doing. I'm talking about listening to their Walkman. Now Walkmans don't exist, bro. But anyway, everybody looking at each other like, bro, like, do you know that it's 200 people on this train car? Like, everybody don't want to hear your conversation, bro. She talking about one of her teachers, like, yeah, because then he said some inappropriate stuff. He told Elizabeth that, you know, her legs was nice and that was crazy. And I'm like, yo, this chick is crazy, bro. This broad is talking at the top, the loudest I ever heard somebody have a conversation. You know, when you on a train with somebody you know, you have a light conversation. Yeah, son, you know, when we get off the train, we gonna run up there. Like, you know, you talk at a nice monotone. She was screaming. Yeah, so I told her that. I told Susan that, and she didn't listen. I'm like, yo. When she finally got off the train, there was a white chick that just was like, she had me crying. The white chick was like, you hear that silence? It's beautiful. Yo, bruh, this chick was so loud. The whole train was like, when are you gonna just understand and pick up that you're ridiculously loud and you're making everybody uncomfortable on the train? When? She never did. She just got off the train. And the reality is, you know, the dude that she was with, she was talking about her ex-boyfriend or whatever, and the dude was talking about his current girlfriend, and he was showing her pictures. And she was like, oh, yeah, look so cute. Cut it out. You like that dude, and you jealous of his girl, and all that loudness and conversation is really because you like the bro. Like, just keep it real, bro. You like the bro. So it was annoying because every adult was like, just get a room already, bruh. You like the dude. Just tell him you love him and skip the preliminaries. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, she was dumb loud and it was annoying. And I was like, yo, come on, bro. Come on, my guy. Come on. That another joint, right? I'm on the train, right? Traino, that's what they call me. Mano said he don't argue with people that be on the train, so I just took that AKA Traino. You heard? That's my new AKA Traino. But anyway, I'm on the train, Traino, and it was this chick, right? She like 40-something years old. Like, I got this on the TikTok page too. She like 40-something years old, bro. We on the train. She's sitting there scrolling through TikTok or Instagram with her phone on 200. Every time she scrolls, you just hear, whatever's going on, whatever song. Like, yo, bruh, the train quiet as hell, but it's packed. She's scrolling through her phone and she stops on a post where a certain song was playing. So, you know, she reading the comments on the post, the song playing dumb loud over and over and over and over. Everybody on the train looking at each other like, everybody on the train like, do you realize that your phone is ridiculously loud? It's my word, son. I'm sitting in the train. I'm like, this chick somebody aunt, man. You too auntie to be on that loud, auntie. You heard? It's my word. I'm looking around the train like, where's a Karen when you need one? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. If I say something, I'm a gangster that's harassing a female. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, where's a Karen when you need one? As soon as I thought that, a Karen literally materialized out of nowhere, my nigga. She just popped up like this. Bloop. She had a mask on. She was a dumb Karen because she still had a COVID mask on. You know, you see a white chick with a COVID mask on, her Karen game is through the roof. You heard? She was on a whole other side of the train car. She heard her phone. She just was like, she said, excuse me, could you turn that down, please? It's pretty loud. I was like, go ahead, Karen, get her. Chick just ignored the Karen, But she eventually turned her phone down. She was like, Karen was like, thank you, thanks. She was trying to be polite with the, oh, thank you. But really, Karen was like, you've been Karened. Karen was like, listen, man, I'm trying to hold my head, but you just really got my inner Karen raging right now. She just walked over to the whole side of the train car like, excuse me, could you turn that down? I was like, yeah, bro, sometimes, man, you need a good Karen. Sometimes you need a good Karen for your own people. Like, it be your own people. You don't want to say nothing because you know your people. They gonna be like, what the fuck you talking about? But when a good Karen come through, excuse me, nice and polite, it'd be different. You heard? Cause me, I'm gonna knock somebody out. Karen ain't gonna knock nobody out. She just gonna say, excuse me. So I learned the other day that, there are some uses for Karens. There are some uses for Karens out there, man. Sometimes you need a Karen. They got to start putting them Karens on the train in a glass box, like break in case of emergency. You heard? They just got a Karen in there like this. Something happen, you just break the glass. Karen comes out. Excuse me. You're not supposed to cook out over here. I be wanting a Karen to come around my waist sometimes and be like, excuse me, are you allowed to have a grill here? You heard? In the hood, that should be annoying me, man. Niggas be cooking out in front of the smoke shop like this. Yo, what you say, medium rare? All right, I got you. Hold on. Like, I don't want to see a grill when I go to the smoke shop, son. You heard? Dudes be taking advantage of the hood, man. You heard? You go in the back staircase. You coming down the back staircase in your building, niggas in there with a grill. Yo, it's raining, son, so we had to bring it in here. Like, dang. I gotta stop the madness. But yeah, man, LAZ, man, I just came on live because it's Saturday and all that. It's Saturday, right? Shit, nigga, worst nightmare. You be like, it's Saturday. You be like, no, it's Sunday. You be like, oh. But it ain't no school Monday. KD, man, listen, my nigga, you calling me Chico DeBarge, man, but if you know anything about the DeBarge family, man, them niggas was gangsters, man. You heard? So you don't know nothing about the DeBarge family, man. Them niggas was drug dealers and gangsters, my nigga. You heard? But KD, real talk, bro, like, my nigga, like, see, I don't want to be forgetting, I'm on TikTok live. I gotta hold my head. I can't say what I really want to say because I'm on TikTok live and they'll dead me from the whole live. You heard? So I'm gonna chill out, my G's. You heard? But KD, son, you on my Bills nose. KD, like, you on my balls, son. I'm trying not to get banned, son, but you on my balls, son. You heard? You on my balls, son. Just chill, KD, what you don't know is, you might be new to the channel, son, but what you don't know about me is, when people troll me on here, I don't really beef with the people that's trolling me. What I do is I find your IP address, and I find your moms. You heard? I don't come for you, KD. I come for your moms. You heard? I find your moms, Miss KD. Mrs. KD, you heard? I find Mrs. KD on her way to work at Walmart to give out her samples of buffalo wings, you heard? And I just come behind her and I just be like this. Excuse me, miss. See, I can't say what I really want to say because I'm on TikTok live. But KD, I run up on your moms, right? And I'll be like, yo, excuse me, are you Mrs. KD? She's like, sure. I'm like, you got a son that's on YouTube as KD? Sure, yeah, that's my guy, it's my boy. Yeah. I'm trying not to get banned, KD. I need you to put these two things. I need you to put these things together. I run down on your mid-arms, right? I'd be like, excuse me, are you KD moms? She'd be like, yeah, Mrs. KD, yeah. I'd be like, yo, look, check this, right? You got a son that's trolling me, but this ain't my fault, this is his fault. You heard? She'd be like, what are you talking about? You heard? KD, I hit hard, bro. That's all I'm saying. You know, your mom's jaw. I don't know if your mom's jaw could take one of these rice pots. That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying, I don't know if your mid-arms jittle could hold one of these rice pots down. I call these rice pots because they heavy like a rice pot. You heard? When I run down on Mrs. KD, oh, what's up, Miss KD? I see you looking good. What's up? She's like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to watch my weight. I'm eating salads. You heard? She just ish all that salad that she says she be eating salads. She just ish all of that out. She be on the floor knocked out, salad coming out of buns. You heard? KD, I knocked the just salad out your mid-arms bid-ons. You heard? I got talking cold because TikTok a ban me. Heard? But I'll nils knock the just sills nallet out your mid-arms bins nut hood hole. You heard? When I hit her with this ice pills knitted it out on her chills knitted it in. When I catch her going to work 6 a.m. like this, waiting for the bus, I just be like this. Excuse me, are you Mrs. KD by any chance? Sure, yeah. Let's catch her with the upper. Right? Whole chin just come off. Mom's be on the ground with her chin off. Just salad squirting out of. Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. So these is the risk you take when you troll me on YouTube. I'm just letting you know. Catch your mid-arms, knock it out. So I'm saying, I ain't trying to get banned TikTok, but I kid it at your mid-arms. I gotta talk like that. When I kid it at your mid-arms, kid it, I'm a knitter, I can hold it off with the chin on you. Just salad gonna be squirting out of bid-ons, my G's. You heard? And you gonna have to get her face surgically reconstructed, my G's. That's all I'm saying, my G's. Heard? KD? Remember I told you that, bro. Your mom's. Mom's jaw, just salad. That's all I'm saying. DJ Laffy said, what about Kyle Bethel, City of Demons? I respect the bro. You heard that song? He pushed that song. That song went so viral that now the song is fire. Like, so when you hear that, if you're sitting in the movie theater and that joint come on, I'm a decent man in the city of demons, you're gonna be like, oh, niggas be scheming, niggas be shooting, senseless violence, you know, many doing mental health reasons. You heard? You gonna love it, bro, because anything you hear a million times, it get up in your dome piece, bro. But I respect the bro, man. He put out a little joint. That joint is hard, though. You heard? That joint hard body. Meek Dawn, nah, man. Can't nobody trick me out my spot, bro. You heard? But KD, when I see your moms, that's all I'm saying, my G's. You heard? I see your moms knocking her head off, my nigga. That's all I'm saying. You heard? K Dizzle. My son K Dizzle. When I catch your mills and arms, that's all I'm saying. When I catch. I'm gonna swing it like this. I'm gonna be like that. You heard? When I'm gonna have a bat. What's that Japanese baseball player? Otani? You heard? KD. When I Otani your mid-arms jitter. You heard? I'm an Otani your mid-arms jaw like this. She gonna be like this. Oh. Oh. She gonna come home. KD! KD! My jaw's missing now because of you. What happened, Mom? Some dude, some light-skinned dude with a gap. All I heard was the word Otani. My jaw's off. Catch. Nah, man, I don't want to Otani your mom's jaw, my nigga. My fault, man. You heard? You just pissing me off. You pissed me off. You heard? You heard? Hey, yo, son said, make sure you plant your feet. Hey, yo, that sound kind of crazy. Yeah, I plant my feet when I got your mid-arms bent over, and I'm like this. I'll plant my feet, all right, bro. After I Otani your knitted arms jidor, blue, and she knocked out, that's when I just throw over this newspaper, a newspaper holder that I'm got my phone on. Just throw over this like this. I'll be like, listen, Miss KD. Now, son, I'm a American me your mom, son. You're KD, I'm a American me your mom. You heard? I'm gonna throw over the drink. When I kneels in your mills, KD, when I kneels in your mills in your arms, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be making sounds like that, bro. You heard? That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna plant my feet. KD said, plant your feet. I'm gonna plant my feet. I'm gonna throw your moms over the joint. I'm like this. You heard? I'm gonna scream like a werewolf when I kneels in your mills and arms. I'm gonna be like this. You heard, son? I'm gonna turn to a werewolf in your mom's buns. I'm gonna be like this. For Halloween, nigga, I'm gonna be like this. Oh, let me stop. Humble ass. Let me be humble. But yeah, my bro. Nigga say KD is Mano. Chill. But nah, KD is somebody, man. You know, KD could be a chick that I used to smash. You heard? And I don't smash them no more, so they mad. Or KD could be a dude that I cut off that I used to mess with, and he mad. So, you know. But KD, that's all I'm saying, my nigga. Yeah, you better laugh it off, KD. Laugh it off, KD. You heard? So I'll be like this in your mom's. You heard? I have a convulsion. I'll have convulsions in your arms like this. I be sounding crazy when I kneels in your shit. I give you a little brother, KD. You heard? You be 35 with a newborn son, nigga. You be mad at your mom. Your mom, I thought you was 60. She's like, I don't know. It's still working. You heard? Your mom's will be 60 in the Guinness World Book of Records like this, with a little last baby. This is your brother, KD. You gonna treat him like your brother. You 35 cash. You 35 cash. Your mom's coming home with a brand new baby like this. You should have never messed with that boy on YouTube, because now, you know, he turns into a werewolf in this. You're like, I see you next full moon, baby. Every full moon, I be in your mom like this. Yeah, I'm just fucking with y'all dudes, man. You heard? Let me stop, man, if I get banned on here. Let me stop if I get banned. You heard? Yeah, son, you catch that little baby, that newborn come with big ass gap teeth. You heard? Nigga be 2 months old and they got a whole mouth full of gap teeth like this. You know what time it is, nigga. He light skinned with curly hair. You know what time it is. The werewolf has struck. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, man, shout out to my TikTok followers. Shout out to my YouTube followers. I gotta get on Instagram with it too, man. You heard? Oh, that's my son. Hold on. My son King Taco in the building. Was pimping. Was pimping. You talking about 2 restrictions? What restrictions, bro? Verbally restricted? What? Your lives not eligible for recommendations are restricted in search because your life does not comply with the 4U feed eligibility standards because you wasn't growing sunflowers and roses in the middle of the garden. All right, I get it, bro. I gotta grow a sunflower on live next time if I don't want to get restricted. Oh, it's on the way, baby. It's on the way. Like I told y'all dudes, I'm about to go into the legal weed business, man. Like dead ass. Like you heard, I don't want to get banned talking about stuff because I don't know what they be banning. But I'm about to go into the business, my bro. Me and my bro D-Gnosis, we going in. We going in, you heard? So once I go in, all y'all dudes that be screaming that Slim Blunt gang, I want to see if y'all really on the level that I'm on with this. Because if you from my era, man, you appreciate, that real fire, bro. There's a lot of people out here claiming to have fire, but it don't really be fire like that. It be a little sun, be alright, but it don't be that fire. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. My bro that I'm going into business with, my son sent me like 10, 12 different joints that he grew himself, and I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Every one of them shits was outstanding, like outstanding. And I'm like, damn, like this is weed, like this is what it's supposed to be. Real talk, bro. Since that pack ran out, I've been suffering out here, man. Every once in a while, I catch some good Uncle Snoop and all of that. Uncle Snoop is out here doing what he do. But my bro pack, man, it was sticky. It was sticky icky. It was everything it was supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? And I can't wait to put that out there into the atmosphere and into the streets. So when that's out there, I will let y'all know, bro. Because we riding for those dudes that, they come from my era. The real piff era, the real sour diesel era, where you couldn't have one bud of sour diesel in your pocket or the whole train to smell it. You feel me? We come from that era. So, we got a different, we got higher standards with what we consider fire. Nowadays, everybody be like, oh, yo, this fire. I don't know if that's fire, bro. You feel me? I came from an era where, I got another story I got to tell too, but I'm going to tell that separately when I come off here. It's dumb funny story. But I ain't going to waste all my stories on live. I'll tell a story or two when I get off of this. You heard? But I got a mad funny ass story that I'm going to tell. I keep forgetting to tell that. I got to write that down. Yo, what's up with this, bro? What the hell is this? Come on, bro. Straight up. Yeah, Gorilla Glue is still new, but they done watered it down now. Now that joint is like, monkey glue. I wouldn't say it's Gorilla Glue. KD talking again, man. KD is on YouTube talking again. You heard? I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you, bro. This is all I'm saying. Your mom's bent like this. Me, werewolf. That's all I got to say. I'm good. I'm done with you. You heard? Your moms know what it is with this meat. Your moms know what it is with this meat. That's it, man. You heard? Be tight. You heard? Yo, failed rapper. Get off my balls, bro. My name is known throughout this universe, nigga. And you niggas kill me too. Like, niggas want to talk cars. Niggas wasn't talking cars when I was pushing that $70,000 Audi. Nobody wasn't talking no cars. You heard? Now niggas want to talk cars. Like, come on, bro. Ben did that, bro. I done float through the street. I done floated through the streets of New York City in many foreigns, my nigga. You heard? It's not that serious. It's not that much of an accomplishment, my nigga. You heard? Let me give you the secret. You get a broad with some good credit. You take her to the dealership. You get the car. and you make the payments every month. That's the mystery unveiled. You know how Scooby-Doo, where they snatch the mask off the person at the end of the episode? I'm gonna snatch the mask off of the car mystery for you, bro. It's a chick with good credit, like your mom's, that you werewolf into. You know, when I hit your mom's, Mrs. Katie, with that werewolf, we go to the dealership. We on our way to the dealership. She got the credit. You heard? And we like this. As simple as that, bro. There's no mystery behind cars. Like, you make a payment. If you don't make the payment, they come and get it. Simple as that. He's talking about cars, man. I'm asking, what you talking about, man? I done had more pussy in a car than you had in your life. You heard? Like, Ben had the Beam, Ben had the Max, Ben had the things, man. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, my J's. Come on, man. Trano here, man. This Trano you talking to, man. My son Beavis, why can't I accomplish? Beavis is like, why can't you accomplish that without having to use some girl's credit? Because I'm a gangster nigga that got 12 felonies, 9 gun charges. You heard? My credit ain't good, nigga. I'm a thug. I'm from the streets, nigga. I can't help it if your ass is a motherfucking straight A motherfucking. Humble ass. But see, you don't understand. See, what it is, bro, when you were Don, let me tell you something. You heard what Jay-Z said. You helped me get the keys to that V.6. We were so happy, poor, but we got rich. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. You know, when you were Don like me, man, you're like, it's hard, man. But when you were Don like me, bro, chicks do stuff for you, man. You know, some dudes, they'll never experience that. They'll never get it because you'll never be the type of dude that a chick would buy a car for. I done had chicks buy me a car. You heard? Like, without throwing meat to her. This is on my kids' lives. I done had a chick buy me a whip before I even laid strong. You know why, son? Because I'm LAZ. You heard? And when you LAZ, you do things that you can't do. KD and Beavis. You heard? Beavis, you can never do. That's why you name Beavis, bro. Because you can never do what I do, bro. You heard? My name's Z-Lord, man. Suicide Polo with the Ski Lord, man. You heard? See this gap right here? It's hypnotizing. When I talk to a chick with this gap, yo, let me tell you something, baby. Listen, man, I need a Benz, man. You heard? They be like, damn, I can't resist this gangsta-ass Brownsville hooligan-ass nigga. And I'm 6'3", bro. 6'3", 260. So, you know, like, ask Miss KD, man. You heard? I'm an attractive dude, man. With that werewolf meat. You know, I be like this. All up in Miss KD. And up in your mom's, Beavis. You heard? Miss Beavis. I call her Miss Beaver. Let me stop. Your moms ain't got nothing to do with this Beavis. Yo, if you ain't never see Rose, shout out to the bro Rose. If you ain't never see my story called The Explorer, go check it, y'all. I promise y'all. Appreciate that donation, my brother. Yo, I promise y'all, I'm gonna tell the story of the LHS, man. It's just that I gotta really get it together, but I got the story about the Maxima. I can't really tell a story about the Maxima. I can't. I gotta get permission to tell a story about the Maxima, man. I gotta get permission for that. But I got the Maxima story. I got the Avengers story. I got the LHS story. I got the BMW. Did I tell a BMW story already? I think I told a BMW story. I mean, I told the Explorer. I'm gonna tell all of these stories. When I tell an LA story, the LHS story, it's nice. It's nice. Hold on. Fuck, man. Can't remember the story I said I gotta tell, man. Hold on. Woo! My short-term memory is a wrap, bro. It's gone. It's gone, baby. It's gone. I appreciate them Snow Nations, my brothers. Rose, I appreciate that Snow Nation, bro. I appreciate that. Yours. Yeah, man, but I've just had good chicks in my life. Like, you know, I don't take advantage of chicks. I just had real ones, man. That's one thing. You know, I could have been for all my life. One thing I say I've been blessed with in life is real chicks. Like, I cannot say I've had a couple of bad apples, but overall, I've been blessed with throughout my life some of the best women, man. Like, you feel me? I was the nigga that was fucking up, but the women that was with me, that I was in relationships with, they was good women, man. Good chicks, good clean chicks. You feel me? I never really messed with no hood rats, and you know, I had a couple slip through the cracks, and you know, they were secret toxic hood rats on the low. But overall, bro, I've had good women that's just real niggas, like chicks that's just real, bro. You feel me? Chicks that's just real with it, like straight up. And when you real with me, I'm real with you. You know, some dudes, man, they shit on real chicks. Like, real chicks do real stuff for them, and then they turn around and shit on them chicks. I don't do that, bro. You heard? I don't do that. If a chick is real and keep it real with me, I'm gonna keep it real with her. That's the bottom line, my nigga. Straight up. But yeah, my jeans. Damn, what's the story? Hold on. Come on, see, I might have wrote this down already, but let me think. I gotta go back on the live and listen to the way I said it. That's why I don't write. I be having mad stories, but if I don't write them shits down, I will literally forget that I need to tell them. It's terrible. You know me, I'm out the chick game, bro. I'm at the stage in my life, you know, I'm married, you heard? I'm at the stage in my life, though, bro. Realistically, bro, I'm too old and grown to be hanging out with a bunch of dudes. Like, you get to my age, you rather hang out with chicks. It ain't always gotta be about banging them out and all of that. Like, when you get to my age, bro, you done banged out, so you done did so much, put so much work in. It's like, you know, you're not in a rush to get to that. Like, who cares? Like, you feel me? Shit ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, your meat ain't going nowhere. Like, you gotta slow down. But it's to the point where chicks be realer than dudes, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Niggas wanna compete with you, bro. Dudes wanna compete with you. They wanna be your opposition. They wanna have one up on you. They wanna flex on you. They wanna style on you. Chicks don't be like that. Not all chicks. I mean, not a lot of chicks. Like, every once in a while you meet that hater toxic broad, but mostly, bro, chicks be the realest motherfuckers in the world. Like, you know, a chick will put you on 10 times faster than a dude will. And that's a whole fact, bro. A chick will put you on 10 times faster than a dude will put you on, or help you out, or try to help you get on your feet if you need it. A chick will help you way faster than a dude, bro. So, you know, when you young, you be like, yeah, nigga, I'm with my niggas. Fuck these bros. Like, nah, bro. Fuck them niggas. You feel me? These chicks out here, they will really, and when I fuck with a chick, even if I'm friends with a chick, she's just a real type of chick. You feel me? She's just a real one. Every once in a while, you just meet a real ass chick where it's like nigga, it's deeper than sex. You heard? The broad is like a real nigga. You ever met a chick, you like, damn, she like a real nigga? Those are the type of chicks I like, my nigga. I like chicks that they so real, you be like, damn, she realer than a lot of my niggas that I fuck with. Like, you feel me? Just her whole everything, her aura, the shit come out her mouth, the shit she say, the way she move, she just realer than these niggas out here. You feel me? Those are the type of chicks I fuck with. When I meet a chick like that, we gonna be friends, my nigga. I'ma fuck with you. We gonna be friends. I tell my wife and everything, yo, listen, this chick right here, though, she a real one. You feel me? Like, you got to respect the real one, bro. Cause they rare. These chicks, that shit is rare. But when you find a real chick, you can't never do her wrong, bro. That's a whole fact. A lot of these niggas out here, they be having a real one and they do them wrong for a trash ass broad. You gonna have bad luck for the rest of your life doing that. You feel me? When you find a real thorough one, a real thorough chick, you gotta do right by them, bro. You gotta do right by them. You gotta tell them, you can't lie to them. You gotta tell them the truth. Yo, look, boom, this is what it is. If you got a girl, you gotta straight tell them, look, I got a girl, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. Now, I mean, I wanna fuck with you because you just a real one. Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta keep it 100, my nigga. When you build that shit on lies, it's gonna blow up in your face. You feel me? You just gotta be real with them, man. That's a whole flaxseed oil. Hurt? But anyway, man, I ain't gonna be talking a hole in y'all dudes' heads all night, man. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to tap in right quick, run my mouth on live for a little while, you heard? But yeah, man, that's an ill stage in life. When you get to that age where you realize, yo, a lot of chicks be real ones for real, my nigga. Like, you rolling with them, you like, nigga, I'd rather roll with this broad than roll with these niggas because she the real. Yo, these chicks be thorough out there, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I've met some thorough ass chicks, bro. Thorough chicks that pulled me out the fire. I done had chicks pull me out the fire. Even chicks that I had that I wasn't getting along with and we ain't last, they still had characteristics that was just thorough, man. Like, I don't fuck with chicks unless they thorough, bro. You gotta be a thoroughbred for me, bro. You gotta be a trooper. You feel what I'm saying? Straight up. But yeah, my G's, man. Shout out to all my people that's on TikTok showing me love, man. You heard, if I miss you showing me love, my fault. You heard, if y'all sent some type of gift or rose or whatever the fuck niggas be sending on TikTok and I missed it, my fault, man. You heard, because every time I go on TikTok live, I come off, it be some money in my shit and all of that. I be like, yo, these niggas really fuck with me, like, Yersh? But it's like, yeah, man. The dog just looked at me like I'm crazy. I hit him with the Yersh. Dog is like, who's that? Nigga, bark? Boston in the building, we see you. Man. It's mad chicks that I know, like, it's mad chicks that I know, bro, that, you know, I might have just hung out with them and we ain't never do nothing. You heard? Sometimes I'm like, yo, let's go chill. Like, let's go smoke a L. You feel me? Let's go smoke a L and get some eats. Like, I'm not thirsty. You a thirsty nigga when every time you around a chick, you like, I got a busted nut. Like, that's thirstiness, my bro. Like, you know what I mean? When you a thirsty nigga is when you don't get shit. Sometimes you gotta let a chick know that you don't even give a fuck about the stuff. You heard? That's when she really fuck with you. Mishk. Let me step off camera for a second, my brothers. Somebody trying to get banned. But yeah, man. Just burnt my whole lip off just now. Man, that joint don't want to blow like hell, man. Right now, bro, I'm Smizzy and this Uncle Snoop, you heard? This Uncle Snoop is about it, man. That's what I'm on right now, man. You heard? My bro D-Gnosis, man. My bro D-Gnosis, man. fucked me up, man. Fucked me up bad, man. Yosh.
Pasa con el...
Nah, not really, bro. This jacket right here ain't really no big jacket, you heard? Niggas trying to bub patrol me, but this jacket ain't really no jacket, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. It may say 60 degrees, but it's a full 60 degrees. So you get caught slipping out here with just a hoodie after a certain time, you might wake up tomorrow barking like a seal. You heard? And you know how it start getting October and November, but it still be warm. You think it's a game, you go outside, wake up the next morning, you like this. This shit sounding like a seal mixed with a dog. So it's like, once it gets to Novembers and Octobers, I got to throw a jacket on, bro. I can't be risking and taking the risks like that. Because you know that's how they get you. You be like, oh, it's 60 degrees. You go outside with a t-shirt. Next day, she bulked up. Fetal position. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all TikTok brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters! Yeah, man, October sneaky, man. It'll sneak up on you, bro. My son just had a fever for 2 days. And I know that comes from, you know, jacket open when you go into school because it's still warm. You got your jacket open and joint, I mean, but it's a different type of 60 degrees. Like, I could make it with just a hoodie right now, but I've been wanting to have stuff in my pockets. Like, I can't be running around with the Bookman from Good Times pockets. Like, you heard my shit looking like I got a utility belt on and all of that because I got so much stuff in my pockets. Now I got to throw some of that in the jacket, baby. Gotta throw some of that in the jacket. Another thing too in the city, man, you go to different parts of the city, it be different temperatures, bro. Like, it might be warm uptown, you go down to the Deuce or something in Times Square, it be brick down there. You feel what I'm saying? It be different. That's like Dykeman. Dykeman always colder. I don't care what nobody say. Whatever the weather say, you gotta subtract that by about 6-7 degrees. Yersk. Oh yeah, you take a shower and go directly outside. You asking for it. I do that shit every morning. No, I'm gonna keep it real. But what I do is I make sure I dry the hell out of my hair. Because if you go outside with wet hair and you think it's cool, you think it's warm outside, and you step outside with that wet hair, it's over. It's over, baby. That's how I am with my neck. Pause. Like if it's cold and I go outside and my neck is open like this, it's over. Next day, I'm barking. You got it in the wintertime. Once you start getting my age, wintertime, you got to have that neck wrapped up. Pause. You got to wrap that neck up once you get to a certain age, bro. You go outside with that neck out, it's over for you. Trust me. New York weather, shit different. That's why in the degrees, you know, they was like, yo, the poor part of the planet Earth. We don't understand the science. So America's a mad rich, United States a mad rich place. Why they call it the poor part of the planet Earth? The science behind that degree where they say the poor part of the planet Earth is they talking about, you know, the level of sunlight that's distributed on this land. Like, it's off and on in certain parts. You feel me? So, you know, natural resources ain't the same like Africa and gold and, you know, oil and stuff that's in these other countries naturally. It ain't really over here because where the landmass is located, the level of sunlight, all of that, it just, you know, it's the poor part of the planet Earth because natural resources is down. The sunlight is not rich in sunlight the way it is in Africa and places like that where you right next to the sun. You feel what I'm saying? So this weather shit is dangerous, bro. You in New York City, you don't supposed to be like, real talk, bro. You don't supposed to be in those sub-zero temperatures like that, bro, nigga. You a human being, my nigga. You supposed to be warm and cozy. Nigga, you outside when it's 5 below zero and all of that. Like, nah, bro. You get caught slipping like that sometimes, you will be sick as a dog. I remember one time up north, I was locked up in Green. I was so sick, I caught pneumonia. Listen, I was so sick, bro. I should have been in the hospital, but I was young and stupid. I ain't know no better. Like, you feel me? I had pneumonia. I was having delusions. I was having dreams, and I was having all type of delusions in my dreams and all type of crazy shit. That's how sick I was. That's how high my fever was. You know, once you get your fever to a certain level, bro, you be hallucinating and all of that. My shit was like a $105, $106. I'm in my cube like this, shivering, freezing cold. My temperature a $106. Bruh, I had the craziest dream in the world. This was some crazy shit. On self. This was some crazy shit. In my dream, right? Like, I was super sick, bro. Super sick. In my dream, and you remember the movie Inner Space with Martin Short, where he went inside the human body with a small spaceship and he was fighting against red blood cells and white blood cells and all that dumb shit? I had a dream like that, right? Where I was in a spaceship and I was in my immune system trying to kill off whatever was making me sick, right? This dream was crazy. I was hallucinating, sick, sleep, everything at the same time. You feel me? And in this dream, I just was in this spaceship gunning shit down, my nigga. Gunning shit down, banging it out with whatever germ was in my system. Like this. I had a team of niggas that was with me, and they was telling me what to do and what to attack, and I was flying around in the spaceship. Of course, the machine of the dream had something to do with the movie Inner Space also, but in my dream, I'm destroying the motherfucking germs that's making me sick. It's word to everything I love, bro. In the dream, when I destroyed the last of the germs, I woke up. And when I woke up, I wasn't sick no more, bro. I was like, oh shit. My chest ain't wheezing. I'm not burning hot no more, sweating bullets. I'm not feeling chills. You feel what I'm saying? Like, once I destroyed the motherfuckers in the dream, it was like we was in a war. When we killed all the dreams, like, yeah, we did it. We did it, like Star Wars. And then I just woke up and I'm like, oh shit. I'm not sick no more. And I know that's the science of the mind, though, bro. You heard? That dream was so realistic, and I was half hallucinating and sick that I literally believed and accepted that if I destroy all of this shit, I would actually get better. And that shit made me better, bro. It was a crazy-ass dream. You feel me? But when I snapped out of it, I was like, I ain't never been sick like that again. Like, I've had some flus and shit, but I ain't never been sick like I was sick that time in Green, my nigga. I should have took my ass to the hospital. Cause I wasn't looking good at all. Hope I ain't leave my light on that thing over there. But yeah, my phone about to die. TikTok, man, I appreciate y'all. You heard? I'm damn, man, what was the story that I said I was going to do? What the fuck was I talking about when I said that? Oh, I remember it. Let me get off this live right now before I forget the story again. You heard I'm about to go tell a story. But TikTok, I appreciate y'all, bro. Check the new joint that I uploaded. Love y'all dudes. Love my TikTok audience. I'm gonna keep it real. They the realest motherfuckers in the world. You heard? I'm gonna keep it real, bro. They be talking about, you know, it's not just young people on TikTok, but they be talking about the younger generation. Niggas in TikTok be real, bro. People on Instagram be fronting and stunting. Everybody act like they on and rich and all that. Motherfuckers on TikTok be real, my nigga. Niggas be having a dirty t-shirt on, doing skits like niggas don't give a fuck, my nigga. All that corny shit, superficial shit, that shit it don't rock on TikTok, bro. You heard? TikTok keep it raw, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That shit raw like Reservoir Dogs. But anyway, man, I'ma holler at y'all dudes, man. Look, I can't even sign off for TikTok. Coolly, I can't even be cool and be like, yo, I'm out. My guys, man, it's my guys on TikTok, man. Real talk. Fuck with them dudes, man. Dudes is real dudes, man. Uh-oh, one of my videos is going viral. I knew that was going. Yo, anytime I vent about stuff, I go viral. You heard? Like when I naturally vent and beef about things, my shit go viral. I don't know what that's about. You feel me? But when I vent, it goes. But yeah, my G's. Beavis, I made you a believer of the. You are now a St. Laz believer, bro. You good? You good? I got you. You know, it's like 7 different dudes who came on this chat trolling me, and I turned them into straight supporters and fans. I'm unstoppable, bro. You heard? I'm untrollable. Charles 13X, like, you know, I gotta film this story. Let me write this down before I forget it, bro. Come on, I be wilding, bro. I be having stories and I just be forgetting to tell them joints, man. But yeah, bro. You know, I was just talking to one of my dudes the other day about the science behind Yakub and grafting, because you know, dudes be trying to say like, yo, y'all 5%ers, y'all actually believe that, you know, a dude took a bunch of people to the island of Patmos and he was the big head. Y'all believe that? Like, yo, bro, I had to just get crazy right quick. Like, yo, first of all, son, you know what I mean? In the degrees, when it says, you know, Yakub by playing with 2 pieces of steel, he discovered that one had magnetic in it and the other did not. You feel me? The science behind them 2 pieces of steel is the 2 pieces of steel represent the 2 sides of the brain, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of the brain. And the science behind the power of thought. The power of thought, when you think, you don't just think in your head, you send out a vibration. And the stronger you make that vibration, it works like a boomerang. And it brings back your reality, whether negative, positive, death, or life. Whatever you concentrate and think and put out the most in your mind, you sending that shit out is magnetic. It magnetically attracts your reality. So the science behind Yakub, who played with 2 pieces of steel and discovered that one had magnetic and the other did not, you understand what I'm saying, and realized that he could make a race of people that would be unlike his own and teach them how to rule for 600 years. The science behind that is Yakub understood, you know, it's allegory, bro. You know, the person that we're calling Yakub, Jacob, if you is really Jacob, and if you study the etymology of the name Jacob, it means the subplanner, to plant messages in your subconscious, the subplanner. And if you read the Bible, it shows you and tells you in the Bible that Jacob was grafting black sheep and turning them into white sheep. These are facts. Go in the Bible to Google is your friend. Just type in Jacob, Laban, and the sheep, the spotted and bespeckled sheep. And there was a whole chapter in there where Jacob is practicing turning the black sheep to white sheep. How he was doing it was when they came to drink at the pond, he would put bamboo sticks in front of them, and every time they came, he would put more and more white chips into the bamboo sticks, and the sheep would drink the water and stare at the bamboo sticks, and they would grow more spots and get more spots. Of course, this is allegorical talk. Really, the sciences, we dealing with the sciences of the mind. The sheep, we dealing with submissive thoughts and passive thoughts, and letting people basically turn you mentally to a sheep. But not only was they talking about the science of grafting, they was talking about the science of subliminal suggestion. Jacob, the subplanner, he plants thoughts in the subconscious. He was planting thoughts in the subconscious minds of the sheep. They eating the shit, they looking at the joints, they getting more and more spots. Before you know it, they covered in a new color. You feel me? So literally, it's a whole chapter in the Bible that's about grafting. Not saying that what you've heard about the process of grafting is what it really is. Like I said, allegorical speech. You feel what I'm saying? But Yakub playing with 2 pieces of steel, he dealing with the left and the right side of the brain and the magnetic attraction that the powers of thought has. And you can create a race of people with just a thought, bro. The thought that you have could spark you to do something that ends up creating a whole race of people. It might take 5,000 or 6,000 years, but it could happen. You feel what I'm saying? So when we deal with the sciences of Yakub and grafting, we ain't just dealing with, black and white genetics. We dealing with the grafting of the mind, the grafting of your thinking. You feel what I'm saying? Making you a sheep and making you submit to the thoughts that I want you to submit to. That's what Yakub represents. You feel what I'm saying? So it's deep. These lessons are deep. These teachings are deep. And don't ever let nobody ever tell you that it's just black and white. It's not. There's all type of hidden sciences in these degrees. These shits ain't no game. Elijah Muhammad was a Mason. Of course he wrote these degrees the same way Masonry write their degrees. Allegorical shit. Haram Abiff and, Jubilee and Jubilum and, you feel me? These is allegorical characters, but they represent something. They represent a faculty of the mind. You feel what I'm saying? So this shit deeper than deep. But I'm not here to talk a hole in your head. But anyway, my G's, GP Rock was pamping. Physical grafting too, bro. Physical grafting too, but you feel me? Like, I don't even want to go into them sciences, but I went into them sciences in the last episode that I dropped. You feel me? With the physical grafting, we dealing with the science of the brain. I mean, it's why in the degrees it say, why does the original man have 6 ounces of brain, while the devil has 7.5 ounces of brain? We dealing with the sciences of the pituitary gland and the pineal gland. The pineal gland is called the pineal gland because it looked just like a pineapple. I mean, a pine cone. You heard? Pine cones and pineapples look similar, but it looks just like a pine cone. You feel me? And it's in the middle of your head, and it's really your third eye. And that shit has literally been proven to be a third eye because when renowned surgeons dissected the pineal gland, it found that within the pineal gland, it actually had rods and rays like that in an eyeball. You heard? So when they say the third eye, that shit just ain't talk. That shit just ain't talk. We talking about the third eye for real. The pineal gland that has rays and rods in it like an eye, except for it doesn't see out, it sees in. You feel me? So when that gland has been atrophied or tampered with or hardened, grafting is taking place. And you can even create different kind of human beings by hardening that pituitary gland, that pineal gland. You can make different type of beings. So, but I ain't gonna get too crazy into it right now because my phone is getting low. That's all I'm saying. You heard? Nigga know the ledge was popping. Yo, listen, I ain't been doing nothing but watching Halloween scary movies all month long, bro. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm batting like 2 and 8, meaning like 2 was good and 8 was trash. I watched that Him joint yesterday. You heard? Like, I don't want to spoil. I don't want to be a spoiler, spoil you people shit. But I watched that Him joint yesterday. Kind of got a little silly. It's all right, kind of got. Listen, man. I'm a hard critic when it comes to horror films. I'm a very hard critic, man. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to be impressed with a horror film. I have been impressed with horror films, but it takes a lot. You heard? So, but all I've been doing all month long is just watching horror films. I watched the new I Know What You Did last summer. I couldn't really get jiggy with it. You feel me? It was, but I understand these type of movies. I understand they plot, so, I can't judge them like that. But when I'm watching a horror film, bro, I need that shit to be horrifying. You heard? I'm a grown-ass man. It's hard to scare me in a film. I need to be scared. You heard? I need to be like, you know what? I don't need to go to the bathroom tonight. I'll hold it to the morning. That's how I need to feel after I watch a horror film, my nigga. If it don't terrify me like that, I'm not impressed. You know, I need trauma. When I watch a horror film, I need trauma. You heard? I need to see some shit. The last joint that impressed me was The Deliverance. That impressed me. You know, I seen that joint Weapons. That kind of Weapons was crazy. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Weapons was crazy. That shit was scary, crazy. Weapons was crazy. Sinners was good. Sinners was right. Sinners was right. There were a couple of parts in there that, you know, but overall, it was a scary movie. You know what I mean? Deliverance was scary. I want to see that Conjuring 4. You heard? I want to see that Conjuring 4 that's out right now. You feel me? Somebody gotta hook me up with another movie site, man, because, you know, I can't be paying $20. Like, joint 20 cash. Like, I can't do 20 cash right now. For a rental? Can't do it. But, I definitely want to see that Conjuring 4. I know that's fire. Yes. Mr. Handsome, when me and you gonna fight? Mr. Handsome said, when you and Mano gonna fight? When me and you gonna fight, nigga? When me and you gonna fight, nigga? Hit me up on Instagram on DM. You heard? Let's pick a block in the street. Me and you meet up, no cameras, no friends, no weapons, no nothing. Just meet up with hands on a block, nigga, and get busy. You heard? If you ain't willing to do that, man, shut the fuck up, nigga. You heard? If you ain't willing to do that, shut the fuck up. If you willing to do that, DM me on Instagram. Let's decide on a block in New York City where we can meet up on. And me and you fight, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? After that, you know, it's no hard feelings. But let's fight. We get up. You heard? You ain't doing that, my nigga. Fuck out my chat, my nigga. You heard? Shout out to my nigga John Dilly. That nigga the realest nigga in the world. That nigga had me crying. That nigga told me one day he was on the train and him and a nigga, I don't know if it was on the train, but him and a nigga got into a dispute in the train station or on the train, and a nigga was talking tough, and my son John Dilly be rocking a fly ass suit, so niggas be thinking it's a gang because he got a suit on, and my son a Brown's villain. You feel what I'm saying? So he was beefing with some nigga on the train, and the nigga was like, so what you want to fight? Whatever. My son John Dilly was like, all right, my nigga, you want to fight? Come on. So let's get out the train station. That nigga walked that nigga to a off block, like a off Midtown block where it ain't nothing popping, on a side block, and them niggas just scrapped it out. Bing, bang, bing, 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 bang, bing. You know, my son put them hands on that nigga. You know, that nigga did what he did, but my nigga really put them hands on him. And afterwards, they said them niggas walked back to the trains together like, yo, man, where you from, bro? A word? Yeah, I'm from such and such. And they got cool, and they got on the train and went their separate ways. But they had to go on that Midtown side block right quick and throw them rice pots. You feel me? It ain't nothing personal. So Mr. Handsome, you know, you worried about Mano, hit me up on a DM, and, you know, I'll take you to one of them John Dilly blocks, and me and you can scrap it out, my nigga. That's it. You know, I've lost a fight before. You heard? I don't mind losing a fight. Come on through. You heard? Just know, nigga, These rice pots? 2 boxes of rice fit in these rice pots, my dude. That's all I'm telling you. So, you know, you let this YouTube shit fool you if you want to, nigga. I done beat up a lot of niggas. Yes. So, you know, when you ready, you let me know, my nigga. In the meantime, you gotta take Mano cock out your mouth, my nigga. You a grown-ass man. You shouldn't have another nigga cock in your mouth, my nigga. You heard? The only type of cock in your mouth should be chicken, nigga. Poultry. You shouldn't have human cock in your mouth, my nigga. You sounding crazy, you heard? Popping up in DM with another nigga cock in your esophagus, man. Come on, my nigga. Can't be gagging on another nigga cock on live. You heard? Is that nigga gagging on your cock? Is he mentioning you and speaking up for you? Like, you gotta take that nigga cock from the inside of your esophagus, my nigga. You heard? Chill out. Grown ass man, dog. Nigga like this. Yo, when you gonna fight? When you gonna fight Mano? When you gonna fight Mano? Stop throwing up on that nigga cock, nigga. When we gonna fight, nigga? Me and you, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Nigga. Or if I just talk like that, fuck is you talking about, nigga? Shit, nigga, my name Laz. Shit. That's how I'ma sound when I'm 60. When I'm 65 in that nursing home, nigga. This shit, nigga, I was the biggest nigga on YouTube ever, nigga. You better ask about me, nigga. Balls on the Peter, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Right? Cause Allen don't even exist no more. That shit a national park. That shit a zoo now. Shit, nigga, I had the phone in 4 Upper, nigga. OBCC, nigga. What the fuck is that? Yeah, that's where they house the tigers now. You heard? Nigga, shit. You heard? Nigga be 70 cash in the nursing home like this. Gather around. Gather around, folks. Now, I just want to say, compliments to the chef. That turkey and mashed potatoes was good tonight. It could have used a little bit more gravy, but you know, it's a city-ran facility. What the fuck can I expect? But I just want to tell y'all one of my Rikers Island stories. You know, shit, the year 2039, nigga like this. Yeah, so it all started off in a building called C-74. Niggas be in my shit there. Niggas be senior citizens in my shit there. I be talking to 3 niggas. 2 of them niggas got dementia, 1 of them niggas deaf. I'm like this, yeah, so then I came out the shower, right? I threw my hands up on the nigga. I said, what's up, nigga? Spaceships flying outside the... spaceships landing on them in front of the fucking in front of the nursing home like this. Oh, there's DoorDash. I'm in the motherfucking nursing home telling niggas about HTN. Yeah, so I was the only nigga, right, that wasn't scared of the Bloods. It was me. Yeah, man, you know, I got some, some spooky stories out there, baby. If y'all ain't never heard my New York City Unexplained series, you got to go check that, Lord. I got some more shit coming for y'all, though. Real talk. I can't talk about it, though. Yo, what happened to my son, though, man? Yo, Mr. Handsome, where you at, son? Come on, bro. Thought we was meeting up fighting, man. Told y'all niggas about the time I had a stalker that was stalking the shit out of me. I had several stalkers, but I had a stalker that was, somehow they broke into my, I don't know what they broke into, but they was texting me, telling me everywhere I was at and shit, right? bro. They was texting me, telling me everywhere I was at, right? I go pull up in the liquor store. They like, yeah, nigga. They'll text me like, yeah, nigga, I saw you coming out that liquor store just now, nigga. You lucky niggas ain't put 2 in your melon, nigga. So you know me, I was tight. You feel me? I'm not gonna be harassed. Niggas like, yeah, I seen you, nigga. You was at the beef patty spot, nigga. I saw you, nigga. How them veggie patties was with that cocoa bread, nigga. Niggas was sending me shit like that. So I forgot what I did. But I somehow, I think I paid. I bought some app. Cause you know you can find shit. I bought some app that tell you where IP address is coming from or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Some way, somehow, I forgot how I got it, but I ended up finding out, you know, this harassment was coming from particular projects. So, you know, the stalker hitting me up like, yeah, nigga, you lucky I don't throw 3 in your melon, nigga. So I'm like, yo, I actually found out what building you in. You understand what I'm saying? You in such and such and such, right? Stalker start getting quiet, like, don't worry about them. I said, no, I'm asking you a question, bro. You stalking. I said, I checked your IP address. You at 320 such and such avenue, right? I said, I'm on my way over there right now, my nigga. He like, well, yeah, whatever, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing. I said, nah, you chill. Just save all of that for when I get over there, my nigga. My shit came to that nigga building, nigga. I'm in a whole nother projects in the Bronx. You heard? I don't know one person out there. My shit in this nigga projects in front of this nigga building like this. I'm texting this nigga, calling this nigga 100 times. Yo, bro, I'm in front of your building. What the fuck is going on? You said you wanted to fight, kill, shoot, stab. I am here, my nigga. Come outside. Look out your window. I'm like this, waving up to the P's like this. Yo, I'm here. Nigga literally tell yo, stop texting me. Stop messaging me. I'm like, damn, son, you started stalking me, nigga. Next thing you know, I was the stalker, nigga. I'm coming to that nigga building. I'm leaving and shit, coming back in 2 hours. Yo, son, I'm back again, son. You heard? You said you wanted to fight, son. I'm in front of your fucking building. What's really good, bro? Nigga like, yo, word of mother, man, you gonna stop harassing me. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch? This nigga hit me up anonymously talking about he gonna kill me. Then when I find your IP address and come to your building, nigga talking about, leave me alone, man. Nigga start saying shit like, just leave me alone. You heard? I'm at the nigga building, son. You heard? I'm describing shit like, yo, I'm in front of your building, son, right across the street from the store. Stop one. You know what I mean? With the laundromat, wash and sud laundromat, my nigga. Parking lot by your building. There's a Honda Accord over here. Look out your window. You'll see everything I'm saying. Nigga was like, yo, can you leave me alone, please? I thought the nigga was gonna call the cops on me. You feel me? Like, yo, son, listen, son. I'm a different kind of guy, man. You troll me, nigga. My name is Trolly Nick Swoley. You troll me, nigga, I pop up in your motherfucking crib, nigga. You come home from work, I'll be on your couch. Hey, what's up, bro? Your wife ain't tell you I was a cousin-in-law, brother? Play with me, nigga. I'll be an Amazon Prime delivery nigga like this. Yeah, you got to sign for this one. Yeah, my G, I be chilling though. I be chilling, nigga. Word? I be chilling, man. I remember one time a nigga was saying some shit online. He was telling some other nigga some shit online about me. Yeah, da 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 da. The other nigga was saying, yeah, I know where you be at, nigga, blah, 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 bing, bam, bing, bing, bing. I figured out who was telling him that information, put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, oh, I know who telling that nigga that shit. Went and filmed a video in front of that nigga building. Heard the nigga who was telling him the information, supposed to be a tough nigga. I went, put a tripod in front of that nigga building and did a video in front of that nigga building like this. Yo. You heard? Dolo by myself, nigga. Then I sent it to the nigga who was threatening me. I sent that nigga the video like, yo, this me. How you like these bars, son? Sent that nigga the video of me spitting bars in front of the op building. That's how petty I am. But I be chilling though, man. I be chilling, man. I be chilling, minding my business. I be minding my business out here, man. Word up, man. You know. I was watching motherfucking Drink Champs. They had that nigga DOC. He was talking about how he made that song, Funky, for Funky. That shit blew my mind, son. That nigga said all of that reggae shit he was spitting, that shit was just gibberish. He was like, none of that shit was real patois. He not Jamaican. He said, the nigga Dre called his bluff and was like, all right, nigga, get in the booth then if you want to do this joint. And he ain't had nothing else to say. And that nigga went up in there like this. Rasta, mala, huh? Our dumbasses, we was quoting that shit word for word like we knew some Jamaican or some shit. You heard? 1, and then comes the 2 to the 3 and 4. Remember when that nigga was saying Rasta shit in the middle of them bars? And all of that shit. Nigga said that shit was straight gibberish. Nigga said none of that shit made no sense. He just made it up on the spot. My 12-year-old ass nigga, I'm like this. Yo, he spitting that nigga Jamaican. You heard? I'm in the hood like, you ain't know that nigga was Jamaican? That nigga from Houston, there's mad Jamaicans out there. You ain't hear what he said? He was like, run. Couldn't tell me that nigga wasn't a motherfucking hardcore Jamaican that just was rolling with NWA. That nigga funny as fuck, that nigga DOC. But regardless of what, that funky was crazy. Funky, 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 funky. How he set that shit off again? Somebody help me out, man. How that funky set off, man? How that shit set off, man? Somebody help me out, man. My nigga D-Nosis is in the building. Which man? Which man? I'm trying to think, man. How the fuck did funky enough set up? My other phone died, man. Spice One was my nigga, man. And they like, blind. Spice One was OD violent. I remember when I was up top, I told my moms, I said, yo, send me a Spice One album. And she sent me a motherfucking Spice One single. It was that shit, 187 Murder. Like, son, that shit was OD hardcore, son. 187 is a murderer. 187 is a murderer. How that shit went? The nigga be like, bloody body, bloody body. Nigga was over violent, man. You heard? Spice One, we love you, bro. But you was over violent. Nigga was like, bloody body, bloody body. Blah. I used to love that shit. I used to have that shit on repeat. 187 is a murderer. 187 is a murderer. That shit was crazy. Nah, Spice had that shit, though, bro. That was Spice One that made the Triggers Got No Heart, right? Pac loved Spice One. Pac loved that nigga. Pac was the type of nigga, if you make a real deep song, he gonna love you, nigga. He loved that nigga Spice One. I love Spice One. I love when that nigga checked the nigga. I'ma keep it real. I love when the nigga was checking niggas over Pac. When niggas was talking greasy about my son Pac, and that nigga hit niggas up and was like, yo, bro, big bro, I'ma tell you something, boy. You ain't gonna be talking about PAC like that, my nigga. That was my guy. You ain't gonna be talking reckless about my guy like that. I don't care if he dead, none of that. If I see you, I'ma see you over that, my G's. That's how he was really pressing niggas. Tretch too. You heard? Tretch was pressing niggas. Yo, bro, real talk, bro. Keep my son name out your mouth, son. You heard? Keep my son name out your mouth, my nigga. And that's a real nigga, bro. You know? Even when your man is gone, nigga, you don't let niggas talk greasy about a nigga, like, you feel me? check a nigga on the spot like, nah, you ain't gonna do that around me, my nigga. You ain't gonna do that around me, my nigga. You heard the niggas be talking greasy about PAC. PAC got peoples, man, forever, man. You can't be talking crazy about PAC. Like, real talk. It's niggas that said one thing about Pac I don't like. I don't fuck with them niggas for life. You feel me? Like, you know, a nigga can have his opinion. I know niggas that's triple OGs and they got their opinion, yo, a nigga wasn't a real, all that crazy shit. But, you know, niggas in my age group and all that and the under, you not allowed to say that. If you from a whole nother era, I understand. But my era, like, you can't say nothing. Nobody can say nothing. You say something crazy about Pac, my nigga, I ain't fucking with you. I don't want to be your man. We ain't gonna be cool. None of that, bro. We ain't gonna really be cool like that. So if you got opinions on that, nigga, just keep that shit to yourself, bro. Because you got diehard fans out here that will literally stop fucking with you and wish hurt and pain on you for talking greasy about that nigga Pac, my nigga. Niggas will hate you for life, bro. You'll have beef. You won't be able to go into certain areas. Niggas will come see you like, yo, what up, bro? You was talking crazy about PAC. Niggas never met Pac in their life. Niggas will press you. In Africa, the motherfucking revolutionaries in Africa, son, them niggas don't be listening to nothing but Pac, son. You seen the documentaries? Niggas got Pac t-shirts on, bro, with bandanas tied around their head. Niggas don't even speak English. Niggas learn English from listening to Pac. They be riding with M16s and all of that, AK-47s and all of that. They bumping that PAC. You go out there talking crazy about that nigga, them niggas will leave you out there, bro. That's a fact. You go in them Congos and all of that, where them niggas is diehard Pac fans. You go out there talking any form of Pac blasphemy, niggas will leave you out there, bro. That is a fact. Them fucking African young revolutionary niggas sniffing that blam blam and all of that, that gunpowder mixed with cocaine, them niggas will body you talking crazy about fucking Tupac. Nigga, you crazy? So, you know, niggas who be slandering son name, I just be like, you a bad motherfucker, boy. Because you don't understand the type of soldiers that nigga created in these streets, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, Pac, the greatest that ever lived, nigga. You heard? That nigga the best that ever touched the microphone, nigga. Period, nigga. There would never be a rapper that have more influence as that nigga in the history of the world, nigga. That nigga been dead, son been gone for over 30 years, bro. You heard? Over 30 years he been gone. And you see that nigga every day. You hear him or see him every day, my bro. You heard? Son different. He reached it. One of my men said the other day, that nigga, he discovered eternal life, my nigga. That nigga will live on this planet till this planet is gone. It could be 100 years from now. You gonna still read, see, and hear about Tupac, bro. Cause it was deeper than rap. It was deeper than his life. It was basically, he was a voice for us, bro. He was a voice for the voiceless. You feel what I'm saying? He might have not been perfect. He might have did dumb shit. He might have died over B's and C's like an idiot. Like, you feel me? I'm keeping it real. Like, Pac wasn't supposed to go and leave this planet over no motherfucking blood and Crip shit, bro. He was bigger than that shit. You feel what I'm saying? He was bigger than senseless gang violence against your own kind and all of that. Like, he was bigger than that, bro. So it was kind of disgraceful for son to go out like that. You feel what I'm saying? And real Pac fans, we gonna feel that way. We lost a good one over some dumb shit. We lost a leader over some dumb shit. You know, Pac should have never jumped this dude, Orlando Anderson, and he should have never took part in that shit, bro. You are a whole superstar, bro. Let your peoples do that. Let your security do that. You ain't got to prove to nobody that you a thug. You out on bail, my nigga. You out on bail. What is you doing jumping niggas in the MGM on 1,000 cameras, bro? What's wrong with you, bro? You feel me? This was the 25-year-old and son. He was young. And at 25, I would have did some dumb shit like that. You feel me? Most likely. So it's like, yo, bro, we look back at son's life and his demise and we got to say to ourselves, yo, somebody should have checked son. Like, yo, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Nah, come on out. You heard? Like, nah, bro, we ain't jumping nobody. I don't give a fuck about no chain. Fuck a chain, nigga. We getting money. We get a whole 3 more chains. What the fuck is we talking about? You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's disappointing how we lost son. You heard? That shit is tragic how we lost son. We blaming Illuminatis and all type of crazy shit because we hurting. But when we see the facts and we find out, yo, bro, that nigga's jumped a known killer, son. That nigga was a murderer. Son, gun went off crazy before Pac was thought of. You know what I mean? And the nigga was a fan of Pac. That's the sad shit. The nigga was a big fan of Tupac. So he was hurt that nigga got jumped by Tupac. He was hurt. You feel me? He was a fan of Pac. Know what I mean? So sometimes, bro, all of us, we gotta learn to just chill and think before we do some shit that could cost our lives. And I'm not perfect, and I can't sit here and look you in your face and tell you that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I always make the right decision. Sometimes I say shit to people, and then I say, why I said that to that person? Like, that could have started a whole fight. One of us could have got killed, whatever. I should have just shut the fuck up. I still have to check myself on a day-to-day basis to not do shit, say dumb shit, mind my business. I gotta check my own self. You feel me? But, you know, that whole situation with Pac and all of that, like, you know, that shit wasn't supposed to go down, son. Niggas should have been like, yo, bro, go sit the fuck down, son. Get your ass in the car, son. We not doing that shit, bro. You heard? We not doing that, nigga. You Tupac, like, you feel me? Straight up. And that's the shit we gotta tell our mans now to this day. Like, I tell my man, it don't gotta be no violent shit like a nigga. I just tell my man, yo, bro, look, you shouldn't even be around that big crowd of niggas, bro. You heard? Like, we on a different level. We got too much to lose. I'm not hanging out in a crowd of 20, 30 niggas. 5 of them niggas could have some life-threatening beef. But I'm just chilling on the corner with them niggas smoking a blunt like it's nothing. That's not smart. You feel me? Yeah, it's cool to hang out and all of that, but can you honestly say you know every nigga on this corner, what he got going on in his life? He could be fucking the wrong nigga girl. You feel me? And that nigga looking to kill him and he don't even know it. And you standing on the block with the nigga smoking blunt. So as once you get to a certain age, you be like, yo, I'm just good with crowds, period. Like, so, you know, niggas be invited, yo, I'm good with crowds, my nigga. I don't know what the fuck niggas is doing out here in these streets. You feel me? I know this nigga, I move like a nigga trying to kill me at all times anyway. But these other niggas, like, you know, they just be acting like, man, listen, I'm not hanging out with no 30 niggas, 20 niggas. I'm not coming to no gatherings. I'm not doing none of that, bro. Because I don't know what a nigga is into. You feel me? You see on my page right now, you know where I hang out at? A popular pizza shop, nigga. I'll go to a pizza shop that's popular where that should be music in there playing. We eating pizza, we chilling, we having a good time. It ain't nothing but people in there trying to eat some pizza. You heard? That's the type of grown shit I'm on. Yo, let's go get some fucking gourmet pizza, go chill. You heard? Sit on the chill on the block, eat our food. Like, I'm into outings like that. I'm not hanging around a bunch of motherfuckers and a bunch of ex-felons and niggas we was all up north together. I'm not doing none of that shit, my nigga. You heard? I see niggas in traffic, my nigga. Was popping, was good. You feel me? But I'm good with all of that, bro. Straight up. Like my son John Dilly be saying, I surface with a purpose, my nigga. You heard? I surface with a purpose. If it ain't a purpose, I don't surface, nigga. You feel me? I'm dolo somewhere, chilling by myself, chilling. If I gotta pop up at some, handle some business, I'm there, my nigga. You feel me? But all that unnecessary hanging out and I'm trying to prove that I still be in the projects in the hood with niggas and we real and all of that. Like, nah, my nigga. I'm good with all of that shit. I'm trying to get money, my nigga. If that shit ain't about no bread, I'm Gucci. If we ain't plotting and scheming on how to get this million, I'm Gooch, bro. I'm Gooch Valley. Yershka. Man, you know that whole Pac shit was crazy, man. The whole shit was crazy, bro. It was crazy shit. It's crazy shit. But at the end of the day, let's be real. Let's be real, bro. Niggas stomped out a known killer in the MGM Grand lobby. Like, you feel me? They stomped out a known gang-banging killer. Nigga was a gangster. He stomped that nigga the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is. And his peoples was big name niggas. Yo, what's good, bro? What up?
We gotta work, bro. There's
Word
no
up.
way, bro.
Nah, it's connected.
Seriously,
It's connected. You already know.
It's the Brownsville
What's
energy,
popping?
son.
I like that bit. That shit is fire.
Old school shit.
That shit is dope. You want to shout the peoples out or something right now? I'm on live.
What you doing on
You want to shout somebody out?
What you doing on live?
I'm just running my mouth out here, man. It's nice out here.
Billionaire, Brownsville, Brooklyn.
You already know. Brownsville,
Boss
we stay in the
billionaire,
building.
Brownsville, Brooklyn in the building. You know we everywhere. You know how that shit go.
We stay everywhere. Brownsville niggas is everywhere, nigga. You heard? Yo, bro, what's good though, man? Holla at me. You know I'm on the gram. Hit me up.
I'm hitting your number. I said
All right,
that's your
bro.
life, I think, all
All
right?
right, yeah. All right, my bros. Yeah, my Brownsville niggas is everywhere, son. That's how I be telling niggas. Like, yo, son, you don't live in the Ville? I don't gotta live in the Ville, bro. I bring the Ville everywhere I go, bro. You heard? We everywhere. If you really from the Ville, you know we spread out, nigga. We spread out everywhere. Any part of the city you go to, Brownsville niggas is out there, bro. That's a whole fact. Yeah, my G's. I'ma keep it real. I be spending mad money. My daughter, man. My daughter be having me spending mad money on bubble tea, bro. That shit be expensive as a bitch. You heard? 2 bubble teas, 2 large bubble teas to go. That shit be like $17.88. You heard? But then when you drink one of them shits, you be like, I understand. I understand now. You heard? That bubble tea be crazy, nigga. I be getting the passion fruit bubble tea with them bubbles in it. Ooh wee. When it's hot outside, an ice cold bubble tea, they got the seal on the shit so you could just walk with your shit. That shit be cold as a bitch. Hit that straw, them bubbles be shooting up the straw. Listen, man. That bubble tea be about it, nigga. That's gonna be one of the next skits I do. Be like, Unc stabbed 11 niggas in Attica, but be drinking bubble tea like this. I had that nigga with the dumb ice grill walking with a bubble tea like this. If that shit was open right now, I'd do that shit right now. These niggas open? Nah, them niggas closed. If them niggas was open right now, I'd do that shit right now. One of my skits, I'd be like, nigga, Unc stabbed 11 niggas and started 3 riots in Attica. And that nigga be drinking passion fruit bubble tea like this. Only nigga with a dumb ice grill on drinking bubble tea like this. Yo, look, they go to restaurant from fucking Seinfeld. Look, Tom's Diner. All right, my bro, stay up. Go in there and see that nigga George Costanza. But yeah, my G's, man, listen, I can't keep talking a hole in y'all niggas' heads, man. You heard them holla at y'all dudes. I'm about to film another story. I'm gonna upload that shit in a little while. You heard? I'm gonna tap in again tomorrow. You heard? Definitely try that. G'd up Quinn, definitely try that bubble tea, bro. A lot of people don't like tapioca bubble, you know, them shits, you gotta get used to them, but I love them shits. Sean Harris, that's a fact. Now we everywhere though, that's a whole fact. I told y'all niggas the time I'm in a 2-horse town in Jersey and I had a Brownsville hat on. Nigga was like, are you from the Ville? I'm like, how the fuck is a Brownsville nigga in this 2-horse town in Jersey that's 3 people out here, nigga? You heard? But we everywhere, bro. But y'all, I'ma holler at y'all dudes, man. I'm tapping tomorrow, man. You heard? LAZ, get at me.